How about that? I was still muted. See, this is what happens. Christina's usually the one that runs all the tech on the broadcast, and I'm just comic relief or something like that. But so, as I was saying, greetings, fellow Hapsters, and welcome, replay viewers. How is everyone this morning? How are we doing? Hey, Captain Kirk, how are you? So Christina's just getting herself ready. We're running a little bit behind this morning, but not to worry. We've got things ready to go, and we're going to be doing our pirate themed breakfast. Am I making you breakfast? Am I making you breakfast, Captain? I think I'm making you breakfast. I can do that. I can do that. All right, folks. So we are going to do our pirate breakfast this morning. We've got eggs, and here, get this pot out of our way, and frying pan to the eggs. So this is our favorite little thing for doing eggs. We picked this up. I think we got this from ThinkGeek, and it is a pirate skull shaped egg mold. So basically, you crack the eggs and you drop the yolks into the two eyes, and when it cooks, the yolks are the eyes. So that'll just drop in the pan right there. It's silicone, but it still does tend to stick a little bit. So we're gonna give it a little bit of a spray with our cooking oil. And we were going to do turkey bacon, but it turns out we didn't have any in the fridge. We didn't get a chance to pick any up yesterday. Also, we're trying to cut back on the salt, especially for Christina with some of the heart problems and stuff that she's been going through, and her doctor is really recommending a lower salt diet, and it's good for both of us, really. So instead of the bacon, to do the crossed swords underneath the skull, we're gonna cut up some avocado, and we'll just lay the spears across the top, or across underneath. It's gonna look kind of weird. It seems kind of weird, but it is. It's healthy. Alrighty, now I'm gonna take this guy and I'm gonna give it a bit of a spray. We'll do it in the sink, so they're not spraying all over the place. Like that. And get the element going. Voila. So while that's heating up, sounds good to me. Awesome. Yeah. Well, this is it. I mean, heart health and mental health and everything all go hand in hand, right? So gotta get 3 plates going because we have a special guest here already. The rest of our guests will be arriving later on today. We're going to be doing our pirate activities out in the yard, 3 o'clock, and going on air for that as well. So sounds like this morning is a bit of a sleepy morning for people. I know it's 7 a.m. on the West Coast, and I remember when I mentioned it last night on the quick little broadcast I did. Dawn was going on. What do you mean it's 7 o'clock in the morning? Who's up at that hour? But we'll make it work. I mean, it's kind of breakfast time for us, right? So. Okay, so got some avocados, ready to cut them up. While the pan's heating up, I'll just pre-cut the avocados a little. You sound out of breath. Yeah, that's just me. With it being as hot as it's been lately, it's been kind of a bit of a challenge breathing overall. You know, with the humidity and everything here in Toronto. But we'll get there. So if this works right, we'll cut them this way. And we can peel them out of the skin as long spears, and they'll kind of look like the pirate swords. We'll see how many avocados we actually need, whether we need all 3 of them or not. Oh, yeah, our pan is definitely hot enough. Let's actually turn that down a little bit. Okay. Good morning. Good morning, art lover. How are you? So we're gonna do pirate breakfast. Christina's in the other room with a special guest. So that's how we do that. These are actually kind of small eggs. I hope this actually does cover the whole thing. And next yolk in there. There we go. Kind of wish I had a close-up camera to show that, but it's actually pretty cool because he's got these big bulging orange eyes where the yolks are. I sprayed the mold. Yes, I did. What's that? Uh-oh. I better slow down? What? All right, so we're going to let that sit for a little bit. Get ourselves a plate over here. So what we'll do is, let's see about getting these avocados to work out for our crossed swords. I mean, some people do the cross skull and crossbones, but we do the cross swords like the Rackham, which is Christina's character, Charity Ann Rackham, Captain, Admiral, and all those things. It kind of works like that. Yeah, I think that should work. Yes. You hate your hair? She hates her hair. But it's such beautiful hair. Oh no, yeah, that's true. We were on our LSP gig yesterday, and she got a little bit sunburned. I think I got a little bit too. And luckily, I was wearing a scalp. What's that? She got quite sunburned, top of her head and her neckline. You need a hat for today, for this morning. Alrighty. For right now, I will go grab one. Pardon me, folks, while I go off camera for a moment. I will stay on audio, of course, because hey, I can. Let's get her a suitable hat. Suitable hat for today. I know there's a good one in here somewhere. It's actually two different ones that are possible. This is one. I don't see the one that I'm actually looking for. So we will go with the next best thing. Okay. For me, I will be back. Humidity wreaks havoc on my hair. Oh, you as well, art lover? Yeah. Here we go. I was hoping for the one pirate cap, but you were wearing it? Oh, where did it go then? Uh-oh. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Oh, I found it. I found it. I was looking in the hat baskets, and it was not in the hat baskets. Alrighty. So there we go. I'm going to get back to You're welcome. So there we go. Now that she's got the right hat, everything is good. All right. Well, this first egg, I'm going to get this out of the pan because it's pretty much done. Oh yeah. Yeah, still a little bit runny on top, but not too bad. So it actually kind of looks a little creepy alien like, but that's our first one. So that's gonna be, this is the cook's portion. So that'll go over here off to the side. Cool. Yeah. It's a neat little mold. I mean, we've been using it for quite a number of years, and it took us a little while to actually get the hang of how to properly spray it and everything, so that it wouldn't the eggs won't stick to it. But yeah, it's actually pretty cool. Looks good, Martin. Thank you, Captain Kirk. So we're gonna give Christina a little bit more chance to get herself ready with the hair issues because of the humidity and everything. And so, yeah, yesterday while we were on our LSP gig, we were out in the sun most of the day. I mean, it was very limited shade. We were trying to keep ourselves in the shade, but yeah, the top of her scalp got pretty badly burned, and her neckline. We didn't refresh sunblock, unfortunately, during the day, even though we had it with us. We just, you know, didn't do it. So live and learn. We haven't done a daytime LSP gig in about 3 or 4 months. So, and I think actually the last time we did a daytime LSP gig was for the same show. Most of the other ones have been overnight gigs. So I'm just going to temporarily turn the heat off, just so we don't get too far ahead of ourselves here. This mold looks like it's still pretty oiled down, so I'm going to throw that in there. Wow. All right. While we're waiting, I'm going to get some water going here. I'm sure with the heat and the humidity, Christina's. Yep. A mug load of water. Ah, I see. I think. All right. Well, there we go. That's the Admiral has spoken. So let's take care of this. Okay. Quick rinse out. There we go. Nice tankard of water for our Admiral, for Christina. A mug because it's muggy? Yes, exactly. Hey, Harold, how are you? And since she's doing hers, I'm going to pull mine out. Flint gets his tankard's a little bit more beat up than hers. You know, he's a little bit of a little bit of a loose cannon, I guess you could say. So, and of course, Charity being the refined, ex noble, she's got the nice shiny, pristine tankard. Whereas mine's kind of beat up and dinged in the corner or dinged on the edges and doesn't quite sit right or anything. Yeah, stay hydrated. It's going to be another warm day. Yes, it will. They are talking about possible risk of thunderstorms this afternoon, but it seems to be low enough. We're going to take our chances out there. I mean, if it does open up on us, we're going to quickly grab everything and come back inside, but we'll see how things go. All righty. So how is everyone this morning? Happy Thanksgiving, Poppin. Thanksgiving? It's not quite Thanksgiving yet. No, this is Sora moving rocks into the stream yesterday. Not done, but progressing. I mean, birthday. Okay, thank you. Yes, it's Christina's birthday was yesterday, and we unfortunately had to do a shift yesterday because it's money. We got to get some money, keep money coming in. So today is the big day that we're going to do all the pirate activities. Hello from Oshawa. Hey, Jedi Senshi, how are you? Who's Christian Aguilera? Christina Aguilera? No, Christina Carr, the other half of CarrHunger. So she's just getting herself ready in the other room, and she'll be out here in a few minutes. And meanwhile, I'll keep working away here and chatting with you guys so we can start part one of Christina's pirate-themed birthday party. Is she dirty 30? I'll let her answer that when she comes on.
Let me answer what?
Are you a dirty 30? Your age.
I haven't been a dirty 30 in like 23 years.
There you go.
Shoot, my mic.
Your mic. Oh, is your mic still in the other room?
Yes.
All right. Autocorrect. Don't you hate it? Oh no. Yeah, really. So this is part one. We're not getting into costume for this part of it because it's breakfast. But we're gonna do the pirate theme with the little the the pirate skull egg mold, and let's get things going here. There she is. Don't do what?
Don't do it that way. Get the mold off.
The mold off
Until
until it's heated.
Heated it up.
It was already heated, but yeah,
I know.
let it heat back up again.
Do you want to learn with my experience?
I would love to learn with your experience.
Yeah. Until it's at temperature, don't put it on.
Okay.
Okay.
Here you go.
Okay.
Are you cooking cereal? Are we making cereal? We're not cooking cereal. No. We have eggs, and just to be a little bit heart healthy, just because instead of doing bacon, we are using because Christina is having some heart problems that she's got some specialists looking at and everything. So in the meantime, salt as little salt as possible. So bacon is definitely not on the list of things to do.
So since there's no bacon,
We are using avocado. The avocado, we can cross it underneath.
Does Jedi Senshi have a hands-free wireless? Hi, Poppin. Yeah, we should try cooking cereal. You miss doing oatmeal, is what you said.
Oh, I love doing oatmeal. Oh, we don't have the little silencer plug for this thing, right? I'll go grab that.
See if Jedi Senshi. And you'll be able to hear her.
There we go.
Did you hear that?
Yes.
What kind of phone do you have, Katie? iPhone.
All right.
Do you have one of those wired earpieces with the mic on it? Because we do.
You sound far away, he says. Are you off? You're off.
No. What?
Yeah, you're off.
I know we keep trying to shut me up.
I think it's hot enough. We're smoking
charity.
a little here.
Oh my God, we're burning the oil.
We're smoking a little here. Okay.
Ooh, careful.
Okay.
But yes, do you have one of those mic? Okay, that's fine. Do you know where those are of our collection?
Which? Oh, our little earbud, the plug-in earbuds, or
the plug-in? The plug-in with the mic. Give it to her, and all she has to do is accept the invite.
That's
and
true.
we'll have another camera.
Awesome. All right.
But
I can.
The earbud will make sure that the audio doesn't.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Now yours doesn't have a headphone jack, right? It uses the lightning for the Okay.
Oh yeah, the oil's definitely too hot.
Yeah.
Well, Katie says she doesn't like fried eggs.
Doesn't like fried eggs.
Yeah, she
okay.
usually avoids the yolk because you usually have them scrambled. You said. So I should kill a skull for you. I should come here. They won't be able to hear you much, but you see, this is how we make skulls.
Oh, neat.
Isn't that cool?
Yes, it is.
But you won't eat the yolk, right? So I should poke some eyes out for you.
Yes, please.
So this can be yours. I'm going to poke the eye out.
That
It's going to be very satisfying.
Yeah, that's awesome.
He's going to give you a little plug-in for your phone.
I see.
We're going to use your Habs app.
I see all the ones with the regular plug, but I don't see the other ones. So we have that little adapter there. I'll just have to.
How old is her iPhone?
It doesn't have a headphone jack.
All right, so Martin's going to fix that for you. So we're going to poke the eyes out on the skull. Got to scoot. Oh, I'm assuming that. Oh, from Kenwick. Yeah, so that would be am I okay now, folks? Is my audio good now? I'm hoping it is. Yeah, I keep putting it in my back pocket because my clip broke.
Right. So there we go.
And that's an iron cast pan, so we can poke
tangled,
Katie's
but
eyes
there we
out.
go. So while Christina's doing that, I'll show you guys the first attempt of anonymous Facebook user. Is that Red Eye over
I
there?
assume it's Red Eye Kenwick.
There's from Kennewick. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. There we go. That's sort of what they're going to end up looking like. Heart healthy, with the avocados as the cross
So what
sorts
I usually do is that's the one with the mic.
instead of
So I
instead of
usually
bacon or
leave
bacon.
the other one out so I can hear the rest of the world.
Oh.
And then what we do is we accept. Yeah, we accept. And we accept again. Because they just want to make sure you're not naked before you go on.
Christina, would you like coffee?
What kind of question is that?
I know. What kind of question is that? So we're going to get some coffee going too.
You know, at this point, Charity is not going to be far from me, okay?
I have to download Chrome.
Oh.
Oh,
You
really?
can't just go
It
through the
doesn't.
app. Oh, no, isn't that interesting? Katie's learning. So I'm.
As long as we don't have a power failure again today.
If we
That
have
was
a power,
that
I
was
quit
that
if we
was
have a power
surreal
failure.
last night.
I quit if we have a.
It was
so
like
we're gonna poke the eyes out. Okay. So I'm going to do that. I'm gonna pull this up and out of the way. Actually, this one's such a beautiful pour. Damn.
what's that?
This one's such a beautiful pour. It's almost a shame.
Oh wow,
but,
it is.
You know, being a special guest, we're doing this for you. Poke. Oh, it didn't do anything.
Uh-oh.
Poke. Okay, fine.
Oh my god.
Okay, Katie's gonna have a unique meal.
That's interesting.
Oh my god, it's bleeding.
Oh, by the way, there's your tankard of water.
Katie's a horror. Katie's is a horror show.
A horror show?
Like,
horror show, right?
It's bleeding.
We were having one this morning. Charlie Dog sat on a
What?
plug. Oh, okay.
What?
Harold thought they were having a power outage this morning. One of the dogs sat on a plug, and it I guess what
No,
it knocked out a light or something.
Outage, I swear.
Oh my god, yeah.
I mean, guys, I'm burnt. You should see my scalp. It's. I'm scared to brush my hair, and I've been putting stuff on my chest, but you know.
Oh, you mean you didn't need me to help with that, or?
No, you weren't here. Katie.
I wasn't here. Oh, okay.
You know, she's just in her own world now.
Mm-hmm.
Can you turn off the light in the front hallway?
Oh, it is on, isn't
Please,
it? Okay. There we go. Try and conserve a little bit of power. Speaking of which,
Yep.
I'll be right back.
We need a Katie plate. Katie, is that good? What do you think?
Looks to me.
So, you need a Katie plate. There's a Katie plate.
All right. Let's arrange some.
There's cat hair on the plates.
What?
Like, thank God Katie's a cat person.
I know, yeah.
Katie is we had another friend of ours, Beth, who was supposed to be here today, and she was going to be in full pirate garb and everything, but she wound up double booking herself. I get
Silly
the
girl.
sneaking suspicion that she's at the Ontario Pirate Festival thing today because
The captain's keg, isn't
captain's
it? Yeah.
keg thing because she's hierarchy. She's been there. They basically downsized it immeasurably this year. So Martin and I are not offended to not being invited. So when you get the chance, I don't remember what time they're starting. I think they're starting at 1 and going
Oh, that
to 3
early,
or
yeah.
something like that. Yeah, they're not. I don't think they're doing a nighttime thing because I can't remember if I invited them over to our cast before or after.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
get on.
No, because I have to go get onto something else.
All right, that's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. No, but there is another way. There is
There is another way.
There is another way.
I didn't think you need to get Chrome to do that.
What?
Huh?
You don't need. Hang on. Go back to your app. Close Chrome. Completely quit. Completely quit. Chrome. Swap up. Swipe up again. No. May I?
Yeah, go for it. Sure.
And the heat is still in the pan, Martin.
Is it okay?
Okay, so we're gonna go.
How are we doing for
We're
heat?
gonna
for
close all
temperature?
the is excessive, and I see why it wanted chrome.
Alrighty.
Whoa, honey,
I don't, like I've said, I've never known. I'm learning something
Alright.
out
you're
of you.
Excuse me.
taking all the data and all your power.
I had no idea.
Yeah, completely close your apps.
I'm learning something. Thank
Yay!
you.
Holy wow! How many apps do you have open? Now just open the Habs app.
I call this too many cooks in the kitchen.
You mean Facebook or?
Oh, come on,
No,
open
no,
it.
no. Completely quit it. And swipe up again from the bottom, very bottom.
There we go.
Get more of my white down.
More of the weight. There we go.
I lifted it up.
There.
Oh,
You deal with it.
you can practice later, okay?
It's close, I guess.
There we go. So this is Christina's
Do you have abs on
egg
Huh?
skull.
here? Or have you been using?
I've been using my.
That's why.
That's why.
Okay.
Do search. Type in HAPPS.
Yes.
See, Pablo and Peter, we're corrupting it. I mean, influencing another person for you.
Mhm.
And then HAPPS.
We're teaching.
There it is, the network of now. It's the second one on your list.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, that would download it. Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. Okay.
Now, Katie's
Yeah, I
moving
wondered
up the rest
about
of them.
that. Why Chrome was necessary.
My computer. My desktop. Never used my phone on that.
Oh, really?
Oh, okay.
Well,
Oh,
click on the app, log yourself in, and let's get you busy. See, too much
There we go.
white is in here.
too much
so
white is
I-
Oh,
I,
yeah,
I
yeah.
think you're having that one.
I think I had that problem too. Yeah. Because the eye pieces are raised, right? So the white's supposed to be
this
able
is
to flow
still
through.
too much white. Martin?
Yeah.
This is undercooked.
Oh wow. All right,
Very
I gotta throw that back on.
Yeah.
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 Even if it risks overcooking the underside a little bit.
Yeah, you're supposed to like shake it to get all the white
Yeah,
underneath
okay.
while it's still liquidy. And
And I did not.
well, you don't use this mold. I use this.
I
mold.
know.
So why don't you do me a birthday favor?
I can do you a birthday
So
favor.
it looks more like cross swords.
Okay.
Really thin, and overlap them.
And overlap them. I can do that.
Can you now that you've cut those?
Now that I've cut those two, yeah, I can do that.
How thin
yeah.
can you get them? You know that graceful,
They're-
like layered look.
Yeah.
I'm
Let's
such
see
a
what I can do.
romantic.
She is. She really is, folks.
Apparently that makes Katie chuckle.
No, I'm just seeing myself all night.
I call this it. Picked up a Wi-Fi extender. We need one of those. Nice. So this one's going to be a bit of a failure, Martin.
Oh no.
Boy, that's.
See, Martin has to learn to listen to other
Boy, that's
people.
really dragging.
Yeah, it's not quite working. They're squishy. I will forget this. I will get this. I will make this work.
Okay, so now what we do,
Yep.
right, is you go on it. Come on. You should see a little invite thing. It's not here. Okay.
Maybe if you re-invite me.
Oh, sorry, activity. Right, go away. So you even see where it says you've been invited to join?
Yep.
So when you go like this, right?
Yep.
Right?
As I was using it.
Right. Now you see it's on your broadcast list. You now have a broadcast list. And you click on it.
Yep.
And you go next. Oh, fine. Choose location. You're home. You're in Oshawa. And then we hit next.
There we go.
Cat lady.
Cat handler.
Cat handler. She's got it. Enable camera. Okay. Enable microphone. Okay. Let's go.
That's this.
Oh, we don't want
Yep.
this to burn.
That comes up.
See how thin I can get this guy.
Enter your stream title.
Oh, why is it? Hold on. It shouldn't be a stream title. It shouldn't be a stream title.
I should be joining an existing broadcast, right?
Joining an existing broadcast, yeah. Oh, accidentally created a new one. That's not what we want. Not what we want.
No.
There.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm hearing.
So-
I'm hearing something.
Yes. I don't have my earbud in.
Oh, your
I need
earbuds
my
over there next to the laptop.
Yes.
Okay. So you should hear us through there, and I put that over so that there isn't as much.
Yeah, I think I'm going to
hoping
do that with
eyes
the other one
won't
too.
explode.
The eyes won't explode. All right, so I think we're done with the mold, right?
Yes, we're done with the mold.
that-
Now,
put that
I'm
in
not going to put
sync for
Katie's
now.
camera on, but her audio is working just fine.
Yep.
So you see, if I click on there, you can add it visually, but you're already on this camera, so.
Yeah.
My earbud fell out.
So did mine.
Ah, there we go. Keep it in.
For once, mine's staying in. That's just hilarious.
Hi, Jill.
I'm going to be rude.
Go for it.
Because then I'm going to put it up here so it doesn't dangle.
Ah.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Ah!
AXA. Oh no. Oh, you can still see the eyes. That's actually pretty good. All right.
I
gotta
picked
arrange
up a
some
wall
swords here for you.
extender. Now it seems to be.
So they hear everything you say now.
Mhm.
Whoa.
Bummer.
You know, just put a tiny one in the middle, maybe. Just make it a complete cross.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try flipping this over in the pan. So we've all got
Too
skin
many
over
cooks
eyes.
in the kitchen.
Yep.
Captain Cook says, spoil the broth.
We have some blueberries.
Oh yes. Now
Yeah,
we have
lots
some
of
blueberries.
You
Yeah.
like blueberries, right?
Yes, I love blueberries.
Okay.
There we go. That kind of works.
Technically, this is Katie's first broadcast, which I think is awesome.
Aside from doing school plays,
Oh, that's true. Oh my God, my birthday all over again. Are people supposed to have 2 birthdays?
What's that?
Technically, we've got 364 unbirthdays.
That's true. It's very true. Little bowls for the berries.
Bowls for the berries.
Oh, I want starch anyway. I want starch. Little berry bowls.
Oh, you got. Oh, I was pulling up bowls here.
How many
Either way.
berries do you want us to have?
Yeah. Actually, yours is good.
Okay.
Yours is good.
Communication.
Thank you.
We have pre-made waffles.
Oh yeah. I think there's like 4 of them in the freezer.
That's true. Katie, do you like waffles?
Yes, maple sugar syrup.
Maple syrup.
Must have maple syrup.
Actual maple syrup. Well, especially being in Canada, right?
So we'll give, because there's only 4, we'll give 1 to Katie
Yep,
and 1.5 to Martin and I.
Yeah.
Cool with that?
works for me.
Yay. Martin, you haven't kept our guest in mind with the coffee.
With the coffee.
You made
I-
just enough for you and I.
We'll split that 3 ways.
I thought you were
All
supposed to be
right.
nice to me on my
Oh
birthday.
yes, that's true. All right.
What's your love?
We got enough hot water there. I can get another bottom going too.
I brought my own drinks just in case.
Ah, do
All
you
right.
have coffee with you? No, you don't.
I like lots of sugar and lots of milk.
Okay. Do you
Okay,
want coffee
we
or
can
tea?
do that.
I'll have tea, please.
Oh,
She'll
well,
have
then.
tea,
Tea we
Martin.
can do.
Why am I doing all my birthday
I
stuff
don't
again?
know.
Because he didn't
So
ask
what
me
tea?
what I
What tea have
wanted.
we got here? Actually, do we have any orange pico or?
We
Earl
did?
Grey?
Yes, I don't
What?
remember which tin it is.
All right. Search.
Try upper left.
Upper left.
Asian. Yep. No, Asian.
Oh.
Asian.
This one.
Let her smell it because I believe that's what we did last time.
Smells like orange pico. Yeah.
Yep, that's orange pickle.
All right.
Yay! Okay. So
Get some
there's-
orange
there's-
pico
if-
going.
If we leave it this way, there's gonna be no room on the plate for the waffles. So we're gonna show it first. There we go.
Didn't we have a pirate themed mug in here somewhere? Wonder where it went to.
I thought we had a few pirate themed mugs.
I thought so too. Yeah. So there's one that matches your cap.
You know, there's a bunch that we may have left behind
Mm,
because we had to make those decisions really fast too.
that's true.
Yeah.
That's
So,
true.
well,
All right.
I am Captain Charity Ann Rackham, or Admiral for those of you who are captains,
Aye.
or wish to refer to me as such. And my flag is a dragon. Yeah. My flag's a Welsh sea dragon. But,
All right.
you know,
Well, it is a Welsh
Camera.
dragon.
don't leave them out.
I won't.
Hallelujah.
Ta-da, folks.
I love these. We got them at,
Here, get a little
what's the
closer.
other one? We got them at,
Oh, very nice.
which Highland Games was it, Martin?
Was it the Tacoma Highland Games?
Yes.
Was it? Yeah, that's right. In Washington State.
Yes.
That was a really fun event. I mean, we were the only pirates at the Tacoma Highland Games, but we were very well received. Actually, no, there was one other pirate group,
The
but
Queen didn't
I think we
mind.
did better. Oh, the Queen loved us. Queen loved you. I think you got knighted again, didn't you?
How many times has Charity been knighted now?
Oh my God, so many times.
I have been damed and damed and damed. I'm kind of surprised it's still in my head. You know, just.
Well,
over-
better be damned than damned.
There's a reason I keep her. There are many reasons I keep her. You just witnessed one.
Waffles are up.
Okay, well, we're gonna have to make room on the plate, actually, let's just dirty some dishes, will you?
A couple of small plates.
Yes.
I want to block the camera with the cupboard door. Ta-da. Waffle plates. Okay. Heat is off. Eggs are
See,
done.
and here I am again.
Blueberries can go away.
So, since you weren't as prepared as you should have been,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of things need to happen here,
Let's make them happen.
including camera and computer, and all our food
Shift all that
has
over.
to fit on this table, and we need another chair. And
Alrighty.
I hate cold waffles.
Uh-oh. The heat is on. Well, as it were.
I also hate cold eggs, but you know.
We'll make
My
it
mom
work.
likes cold toast. It's a British thing.
All right. We actually should get this thing out of here, too.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, of course.
If we want maple syrup, I gotta get it. I sound distant again.
You do, yeah.
And we're reading the fridge in the reverse way.
Mine's on and at 20. What is wrong with my mic?
I don't know.
I don't either.
There seems to be an echo on Christina's.
Yeah.
Sound
well,
good to
she's
me. Okay.
we're probably hearing
And happy
through
birthday.
yours.
Thank you, Ed. Good morning, all. Hey, Chris. Well, it sounds really distant to me. It's more than just an echo. I sound fine though, to Kirk. Martin, can you speak for me, please?
Check 1 2. Test 1 2. How's this? Can everyone hear me?
Do I sound the same as him to you? I wonder if I'm. Oh, I know what it is. I'm hearing myself on the earbud through Katie's mic
Yeah.
because the mic she's using isn't as isolated as the ones we're using. Across the room. Yeah, Ed. Martin and I are wearing our wirelesses, but while Katie is using
Wired.
will come into shot, is using her ID on her phone with the wired mic. So I'm thinking what you guys are hearing is through my mic and through hers.
Mm-hmm. All right. So we're ready to
So
move.
if we're okay with a little bit
equipment.
of echo, because Martin and I only hear what the mic Katie's doing. But you got to move the camera and everything over.
Yeah. It's kind of all going to have to go at once, isn't it?
Ah.
Pardon me while I do a little bit of
Pardon me while I
shuffling here,
whip these
folks.
out.
Roller coaster time.
Molasses. Because I love my molasses.
Okay, folks, here we go.
I
Traveling,
do miss hosting.
mobile.
So I'm assuming I'm in the middle then.
Chairs are completely in the way too now. Can you pull that one black chair in for me, please? Thank you.
I'm assuming I'm in the middle.
Oh, absolutely.
Hopefully we can get a long enough shot for you guys.
Hopefully, yeah. I mean,
I'm
we have
gonna plop this down.
set the camera up a little farther over here or something.
I'm wondering where my cats. So used to Fred and Bob around.
Yeah, our cats don't have free range of table.
No need this Fred, but it doesn't stop them. Maybe I need to tie a seat.
Things this way.
Drop it.
And
Drop
yeah,
the whole
drop
thing.
the whole thing. Yeah.
That's what we did for you.
There we go. That's looking a little better.
Thank you everyone for joining us for a pirate breakfast. Do that.
Yes.
To gain some space.
And utensils. We need forks.
A light would help.
What's that? And light? Yeah, we'll switch the kitchen lights from one side to the other.
Yeah, and how about milk and sugar for me tea?
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, Martin, hop
That
too.
we can do. One
See,
fork.
this, folks, is why I'm
Two
usually
forks.
the host
3 fork.
of things.
That's true. Yeah, I've never been a very good host.
Oh,
Is that going to be?
yeah.
Yeah,
No,
no,
turn
we're
that
going to
light
have to
back
leave
on.
that open on too, right?
Turn that light back on.
Alrighty.
And I am not wearing my glasses. I am keeping the iPad nearby. No problem. Interesting situation to
There's
broadcast.
sugar. Let
Oh,
me
why
grab
would
you
you
a
say that,
spoon.
Mr. Ed? Mr. Dennis, actually. I didn't realize, of course. Both are wearing wireless mics. Neato, thanks. Yeah, we're not used to having guests right in the broadcast like this. We're used to having them,
What shall I do with my tea?
from another location. Oh, Martin,
Yeah. Oh,
take the
something for the
woman's
tea
tea
bag?
bag.
I can take a woman's tea bag.
You see, if
yeah,
Martin
so-
never had to work as a waiter.
Oh, I'd be terrible. Yeah. This is why I didn't join the food service industry.
Merci beaucoup.
There you go.
Martin
we're
is
getting all
doing a
that good.
great job. Don't blow
No,
his
I'm
ego
not.
yet. Wait till
No,
the
I'm
end of
not.
the day. At the end of the day, we can tell him he did a great job.
Now, I'm
Nope.
trying to remember. These are microwavable, aren't they?
And it's
So we can heat up
Yes,
the milk?
they are.
Okay.
and it's a pirate thing, so we can't be too nice to each other.
Nope. Flint gets treated like dirt.
He only has 2 hands. He has in one head, and your point is. Salt, please.
Ah, yes. Hold on. Salt? Are you sure?
Don't drop your cell phone in the food. Oh, but to have eggs without salt.
Little
those are
garlic?
Pirate eggs.
Little garlic?
No. Tiny bit of salt.
Okay.
Please.
Here's the salt grinder. The pink salt is healthier than the white salt because it hasn't been processed as much.
That's it, just a little bit.
Don't dump your cell phone in the food. Yeah,
It's
exactly.
not normally how much salt I have. Normally, there might be
Yeah.
a problem. There might be a reason I have a
Yeah.
heart
Yep.
problem.
Oh,
Do I need
carry on.
milk? Ah, there we go.
Oh, sorry.
I got it. Hey, get bowl.
There we are.
She's exercising. She's stretching.
That was my phone just went chirp.
So the captain's eggs.
I'm gonna let this cool because of my tooth.
It was my birthday yesterday, but we worked a 12-hour shift. Unfortunately, I have sunburn. So we agreed with our regular Hapsters that we would have my birthday today instead.
Nice.
Oh, a knife.
And
Hang
do
on.
a pirate
It's,
theme because it's
sorry,
what we did
Barry. Yeah,
for
you-
Martin's
you-
is we
you-
came on 3 times during the day.
Just
Two
actually-
Ordinary
guaranteed,
knife.
but one if
Actually,
you're
some
still
of that
willing
one.
to
It's got a
go.
little bit
Yeah.
of tooth on it.
Want to keep
There you
going. So we're doing the same thing we did for his. And yes, any birthday awards do count towards story time. And they're now $7 sponsorships if you're a new person. $5 for those who are still with the sponsorships. But yes, so everything today will count towards story time. And yeah, we're doing my birthday similar to his. Woo, Tony D!
Tony D! All right. Why can't I open this?
Tony's in the house. Thank you, Tony. And thank you, Ed, for the happy birthday. Greatly appreciate it, honey. So yeah, I'm 53, and there's this great character. And part of the reason why we decided to do the whole pirate thing for my birthday is because there's usually a pirate festival this time of year, and they had to cancel it again. It's the second year in a row.
Second year in a row. Yeah.
So normally we're getting paid about $700 to do a whole setup and have sword fighting and fire off cannons. And again, we're missing it. And Martin and I got frustrated because the pirate themed story time isn't until September. So any contributions this month in August go towards the September story time. Those of you who already did the sponsorship and the awards for this story time, it's Wild West. Please pick your archetype. The post was a little while back. I'll try posting it, but copying and pasting the post seemed to be a difficult thing. Tony, how are you? Checking in from work. Nice. Enjoy it. Thank you. Checking in from work. Tony, I feel special for you doing that. I really do.
One stop.
Yeah. I don't know if you can get on while you're at work. Dawn's in the house. It's still too early for pants. Dawn, thank you for the
Hey, there's
bagpipe.
Dawn.
Thank you for the happy birthday bagpipe.
Well, we don't need you to be wearing pants to
No.
watch our broadcast.
No.
Not that type
But
of
when do you ever wear
broadcast.
pants?
Put something, yeah, exactly. Put something down there if you're going to come on, and I'd love you to do bagpipes for everyone, either now or later on, doesn't matter.
How about
I'll
you
be
happy
changing into
birthday?
pirate later, so. Sorry?
My phone is starting to overheat, so.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Well, it's getting kind of warm because I've never done this with my phone.
Hmm.
Don't want to ruin it.
All right. There we go.
Okay, well, turn off your camera, like turn off your screen, side button.
You mean like this?
Yeah,
Yeah.
let your screen
It
go to
should
sleep.
still
Now,
run,
say
yeah.
something and let's see if we can hear you.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're still
Okay.
good. So that'll help a lot for your
that'll help a
battery
lot with your screen off.
Yeah,
consumption and
Yes.
stuff.
so
Yeah.
I'm still learning this.
Hi, word. Hey, John Hoteling. Hi. Thank you.
I'd
Hey,
give
word.
you an award, but I'm not at my place.
Now, everyone, this in person is Jedi Sensei.
Hello?
Her name is Katie, and we met her.
92 in the Dead Dog Party.
Oh, that's right. At Toronto Trek.
Dead dog parties or rap parties at conventions. And back then, there wasn't any Comic Cons or, Toronto Trek was the biggest
God,
at about
yeah.
what? How many thousand? We had like 5,000 or.
About five or 6,000 at the biggest
And
year.
that
Yeah.
we were like the biggest in North America at that time.
Mm-hmm.
So Katie was always diligently there to be able to help us set up the bridge and
Oh, break down the bridge, not set up.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
First time was you came up. It's just the two of you. I asked everybody in the Dead Dog Party to help, and they did. And Timothy Zahn, the writer, was there, and he helped too.
That's right, he did. We put him to work. We were not going to
Yeah.
have any mercy on him.
Dawn says hello, Katie Jedi, and John Hoteling says happy birthday, Ms. Green. Ms. Green
Miss Green?
or Green? Oh, I think that is actually a Q. So it's Miss Queen.
Oh,
I'm
Miss
sure
Queen.
probably a
Thank you,
a-
John.
typo. grapefruit.
Oh, grapefruit
Grapefruit
juice.
juice?
Would you like some grapefruit juice?
No, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just you and I, Martin. I love my grapefruit juice.
Mm-hmm.
I love my tea.
There's a little bit of an echo, Dawn, because Martin and I have our wireless mics on, and Katie has an earbud, not wireless mic. So you're hearing Martin and I a little bit on her microphone. If she had the exact same type of mic as Martin and I, it would be different. But we don't have a third one of these. So she is connected through a different source. So there's a tiny bit of an echo, but that's okay.
That's what the echo is, Dawn. Yeah, is our kitchen cavernous.
No.
Her
No.
Katie's mic is my head is cavernous.
There we go.
Hello, 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 hello.
Don't worry, folks.
Echo.
They're just jokes. Oh, my birthday gift to you is the best advice I ever received. Life isn't meant to be perfect. It's meant to be experienced. Enjoy the ride, even when it's bumpy. Yes, but at some point when the undercarriage starts collapsing because it's bumpy too much,
Mm-hmm.
that's when you gotta take a different road.
Yep.
Or you
The
won't
road-
have
the
another
road-
adventure.
Yeah.
Or you need to get off.
Or you need to get off. Life is not one road. Life is many roads.
But love is the soul's road.
You're gonna quote Gowan to a mostly American audience.
That's right.
I love you.
Okay. Thank you.
That you'll get an I love you from me. A lot of this other stuff, forget it, mister.
I know. Yeah, I've really been pushing my luck lately.
It's
When
my
are
kitchen cabinet.
you back on? Do you want small pipes or Highland pipes? We'll be back on at 3 p.m.
And
Eastern,
whatever you
so
wanna give
noon
us.
Pacific. And yeah,
And it might just be me for the first half hour because some guests are arriving at 3. I'm hoping people will dress up. We gotta just stick a pirate hat on her for
we've got
later
a
on.
few. We've got a few
We do have a
extra
few.
pirate hats. Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Oh,
maybe
and
you'll have one.
Callie said that she can't find her pirate hat, so she,
No!
Be interesting if it fits down to
I know,
here.
We have to find an actor to play my son. Because
I
we
know.
still
How
How
have
about
that
daughter?
hat. No,
Nope.
because I already have a son.
Okay.
It's already been established in the character.
Well, why can't she have a daughter?
Because the idea is the son is John Rackham, who eventually becomes Calico Jack.
a very famous pirate.
And I
Yes, are we
spent
having a party? We are.
Maybe I'm his
and I
daughter.
spent $600 on the hat US
Or maybe I
with
could
the
be-
actor that was supposed to stay with us but didn't because we moved and I can't expect him to move.
Maybe
And
I'm Calico Jack's daughter.
Either that or start folding some newspaper hats. Hey, we got lots of newspaper.
well, we'll see if it fits you. But it's a very yeah. We'll talk about it.
Yes, it's an idea.
We'll talk about it. Calico Jack, originally Charity Ann Rackham, and you'll probably hear this again tonight. Originally Charity Ann Rackham was created because we were doing the 1500s. And we needed a character that would feasibly be a female pirate captain. So we figured Calico Jack because Calico Jack was a triad with Mary Read and Bonnie. So the three of them, you know, were basically captains together, although there's debates as
They
to
wreaked
whether or not who
havoc
was
in
the
the
actual
Caribbean. Yeah.
strongest because, yeah, the story goes Mary Read cornered him the day their ship was taken down and said, "Are you a man? Or are you a coward?" And he turned out to be a coward, unfortunately. But both women got out of being hung by claiming they were pregnant. But there's no
Oh,
set record as to whether or not they actually were.
Yeah.
Because they didn't hang women if they were pregnant. They waited till after you had the baby, give them to someone else, and then
Then
they hang you.
them, yeah. I read up
So
on
you've
that.
got all these months to figure out how to get out of your situation.
Ed Dennis is asking if we're starting to remember if we're in Canada. Yes, we are. We're in Toronto.
We are.
Toronto the good.
We wanted to we wanted a character that could feasibly exist, and we found out the Rackham family line, which is Calico Jack's family line. The Rackham family line was courts, but they were doing a lot of things that the king didn't like, and were removed from the courts. And part of the reason why John Rackham became Calico Jack is because of that legacy from that genetic family line. So we thought, with a pirate that already exists in history, with two women as his co-pilots, so to speak,
Oh, so you're a big
Um,
kid.
we thought we should give him a history that no one really knows about and give him a grandmother, because it was 1500s. Give him a grandmother that's a pirate captain. So that's when Charity Rackham, same last name, was born. And then we started doing 1700s, and the story went out the window. Um,
Art Lover says, glad all turned out for breakfast. I'm having some scrambled eggs and toast along with you, and
Yay.
also a mimosa.
oh,
And Dawn says, Toronto, Chicago, due south, same thing. Yeah, pretty much. Toronto, New York, Toronto,
Quite
Los
often.
Angeles, Toronto, Hong Kong, even.
oh, I know.
Yeah, Toronto's been many countries in films.
Yeah, and for years too.
Yeah.
I mean, we remember shoots in downtown Toronto back in the 80s and the 90s, like Police Academy. You actually see Sam, the record man, in the background of half the shots.
Oh, yeah.
And that's a legacy location. I mean,
It's
Sam was
surprised.
there for a long time. So you can do that too?
Yeah.
Because that'll get rid of now we got room.
I've got room, yeah.
So we can get rid of
The little plates.
if you wouldn't mind,
I will take those
removing
away.
them.
I will fly those away.
Sadly, I'm getting a bit stuffed.
You're getting stuffed.
Oh, I don't have much of a big stomach.
That's okay. That's okay. You're our guest, so it doesn't matter.
Yep.
Good.
And,
do
and
like
you
to
keep
eat stuff.
you keep bringing me things at your place when I go over there. So, and you let me sleep there last
Captain
night.
Kirk says, Katie is lovely. I'm glad to see her here.
Isn't she lovely?
Thank you.
Isn't she lovely?
Katie's
Come back here. We're very-
Katie's genetic backgrounds are British.
And Hungarian.
Oh,
Hungarian.
Yeah, my father was from Hungary.
nice.
Hmm.
So yes, she does the tea thing, and she does a lot of lovely little things. And one of your first homes, was
My-
a farm
No,
with
second
horses.
home. Second home.
Second home
Second home.
was you had horses, so you're very much a horse person.
9 horses, 6 dogs, and 13 cats.
13.
They were barn
Barn
cats.
cats. Well, yeah.
Oh, okay.
They're necessary. Oh,
But we
Paper, sir, please.
practiced
Thank you.
TNR, which was trap, neuter, and release. Just more of the wilder ones to keep the population down.
Oh, okay.
But we had a cat named Grape Nut for obvious reasons.
oh, did he?
Yes, Kirk, she is a wonderful soul. And it's really good to be in reach of her. It was really hard being in BC. Although I think coming back, we're closer now because we've had a lot of experiences, apart.
Mhm.
And now we're together again. So we have
Reaching for
new
us.
experiences, even though it's a long time friendship. This is why I say when a friendship goes in different directions, even a relationship, if you separate, from doing things together, even boyfriend, girlfriends, I don't care if you're married or not, any kind of human relationship, it's good to have things where you're having separate experiences. So you have something to talk about. I think that's the hardest thing, Martin, is you and I over the past, X number of years, we've done too much together to a point where,
We don't have any new stories
Yeah,
for
we
each
don't.
other.
yeah. So we make up crap just so we have something to talk about. And I'm not sure that's instilling trust in each other.
Well,
Oh, well, with 13 caps, Kirk says. Partridge family members in a pear tree.
One of them was named Tribbles.
Does she do cosplay? I don't think you've ever, did you used to?
Yeah, I've
you
gone
see-
online.
you
I've
used to have
gone
a
up on
Starfleet
stage a
uniform,
few
didn't you?
times.
Oh, you've done your Starfleet.
Yeah. I was, in tag. I did parade. I did.
That's right.
I did a lot of volunteer work with our
I need
section
a
of
knife.
Klingon assault
Enough.
group called the Stormbird.
You see, I always think of you with the bridge crew. With your fanny pack, with your pouch.
this knife. That's the knife you used
No,
to
I
cut them
have
originally,
a
right?
fanny pouch.
So knife you used to cut the what?
You originally used to cut them in half, right? The ones waffle?
I assume
I think-
so. What's that?
That's a good question.
I
I don't know what that is.
I
don't know what that is.
Knife.
That's not a knife.
That's no knife.
A knife. Yes, I've seen those movies. I can quote movies.
That's a
too.
spoon.
You were for a long walk through downtown.
So it would
Area
hurt
scenic
more.
a shirt that I used to have. Oh, right. Here's the banana ball. That's right, Ed. Thank you for the
Okay,
boost of
there we
memory.
go.
Facebook last night, and I haven't talked to in 30 years. It's awesome.
Oh, wow.
Isn't it great? It's like, as long as you accept that you've had experiences, that's the hard thing. We found a lot of people coming back to Toronto. They actually thought we would stay exactly the same.
After 18 years.
I love her.
Yeah, what do they do? Freeze them in carbonite?
Yeah. So they're not friends with us anymore because
They can't handle
Martin
it.
and I are trying to move ahead, and it's hard enough.
Mhm.
And it's hard to call someone close. I still call them friends. I'm sure we'll never get upset at them when we're at conventions and stuff.
Mhm.
As, you know, we have to as a community. But
Well, this is true. Yeah.
Don says he thinks you're wearing skinny jeans. Those aren't skinny
They're not
jeans.
skinny jeans. Here, I can steal you the.
So you met
Go
Katie
ahead.
in the industry. Sorry, I may have missed it. Kind of. We met her during conventioning, so that part of the industry.
Yep.
Martin and I were in charge of a very large bridge setup and needed more volunteers, stat, to get it down because the hotel decided that year that it had to come down before the next morning. Usually we have 2-3 days. You know, we start taking it apart the
Take
night.
apart
and,
the next morning or something.
you know,
Yeah.
drive it out the next day. But the convention forgot to tell us that that room had to be available before the next morning. And it was like crap. So we went up to the Dead Dog, which is basically the wrap party at a convention, and said, we need hands. And this small set of hands did more work than people 3 times their size.
Mm-hmm.
I was small. I could get into spots that people couldn't get into. It's convenient.
That spoon identifies as a knife. Friendships change, accepting it is hard, but we all grow and change. Yes, accepting it is hard. But I actually find it easy because once my brain learns a lot, I've got to move on. I've got to learn more. I've got to do things. If I don't, I just depress right out. I have a high functioning, very active brain that just takes me down if it goes down. And that's, whereas Martin's very much a hometown, settle in, don't do anything past a certain point.
Mm-hmm.
So we're pushing his parameters and we'll either see whether or not we completely break him
Definitely pushing the envelope.
or if he recovers, I guess is the best way to put it. We had a very horrible experience in BC. We're not going to talk about it anymore. If you want, you can find it in the previous broadcast. But yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Very much.
So Martin,
Okay.
do you want her leftover waffle bits?
Sure. Yeah.
And I'm stealing some of her egg.
Yeah, go for it. I had breakfast already. I had an ensure, just in case.
You had a what?
Ensure.
And sure.
Yeah, because I'm still recovering from a oral surgery. And I'm not eating.
Well, I'm trying not to overeat today because I have been overeating in the past. So Martin, do you want some too? Are you hungry enough?
I'm good actually. So.
Freeze it and use it for something else.
Go like that.
Ron says, okay, I need to go and start my day. Might include putting on pants. Might include putting on pants. See you in 4-ish hours.
Well,
Awesome.
you know, if you come on back and you're not wearing pants, just don't point down. Unless you're wearing a kilt. We
Or
all want to see
shorts.
that tartan.
Or shorts.
Shorts will work. What prompted you to do a broadcast of this nature? It's nice and different. Something interesting to do. Though when Periscope was on, people used to broadcast all kinds of situations. Interesting to watch. Actually, the first time we broadcasted something like this was on Periscope.
It was.
Well, no, it was in a restaurant. It was Storm Crow, and it was a Perry meet. We used to have Perry meets back then, which is all the different Periscope broadcasters would get together at one location, and we'd take turns on each other's broadcasts. And so we would all basically be able to connect each other's fan bases. And it was successful. But we discovered that people like this. And as long as there's still subject matter, and it's not just about the food, we basically invite you in. And that's what we're doing. We're inviting all of you into our home. And socializing is usually associated with eating.
Quite often, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this is it. Doesn't that
Like you
always,
said.
the socialization always ends up in the kitchen?
So we did this on Martin's birthday, and he got tons of birthday attention. There was so much love because people just felt good being part of his birthday. Unfortunately, this time, because we wound up with a 12-hour shift yesterday, and I wound up irritated, short-tempered, and having breakdowns because of sunburn,
Yeah, I think the sunburn had a lot to do with that. Yeah.
which is part of the reason why my hair is not styled, because right now, seriously brushing through it. And putting a hot curling iron to it, and is not going to work today.
It's good enough anyway.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
So
Always
we
look
didn't
for the worst.
pre-advertise as much as we needed to, but Martin and I are also very much missing me more than him, but socialization.
Mhm.
And partially, and again, it's that whole, when you're together too much, it does have an effect on you.
Familiarity
Yeah.
breeds contempt.
Yes.
saying
So we're
goes.
used to having socializations and parties where Martin's talking to so-and-so over there, and I'm talking to so-and-so, and then we're together, and then we're apart, and then we're together and apart. We're not used to this basically
Too much
lockdowns.
together.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah. And the only way we can get work right now is to work together because we don't have two cars anymore. We used to have two cars. So if we still had two cars, Martin would go to one LSP job somewhere else,
Yeah.
and I'd
And
go
she
to
would
the
go
other
to-
one, and we'd be making the money we need to make and be able to succeed, but we don't have a second car anymore. So there's a lot of things that have happened in a very short period of time that
Mhm.
is not doing our brains very good. So we want to socialize with you guys. At least we can try to do our brain good in that area.
Yeah. Like I said in my short broadcast last night, that socialization, I enjoy it. I'm not as driven by it, but I enjoy it. But for her, it fuels her soul, fuels her spirit to be connected with people, to be socializing. Like yesterday, while we were on our gig.
Hang on, this time's got to go.
Oh,
You can point wherever you want, just don't get us kicked off of HAPS.
that's true. Yes.
Remember, it's
Because,
not
you know,
that type of
yep.
broadcast.
We're not the
that
kind of podcast.
So, but yeah, I mean, yesterday during our LSP gig, right, we were sitting basically at the side of the road, watching, like, clearing parking spaces as cars left. We were putting cones in their places, and the number of people that walked by and asked us about, what was going on, what film it was, or what show it was, and Christina was just totally in her element, just conversing with people and giving them information and talking about us.
Martin wound up working. I wound
And
up talking.
I walked around and placed cones when cars drove away.
Well, your cars all went. You and
I
the
know.
other guy.
We had
I had
there were
6 freaking cars.
there were 3 of us
Refused to
on
go.
this one city street, and it's kind of,
Not fair.
it is officially a block long, but there's driveways and another side street that kind of divides it up. So we divided the street in thirds. The other guy took the far third. I took the middle third, and Christina took the third. At the one end where we started, and yeah, the other guy's spot, or other guy's end, cleared out of cars before anything. Mine cleared out immediately after, and there were like 5 cars left in her third of
6?
the street. Oh, there were still 6 at that point. And then slowly they started leaving, and we had a few verbal altercations with people who were a little bit unhappy about having to not being able to park there. But eventually it was down to 1 car was left in her third. And we found out from one of the locals that car's been sitting there for 4 days. Nobody knows whose it is. So as far as we know, it stayed for the shoot, or the production towed it away
They would've
afterwards.
towed
I'm
it
sure they
and
would
brought
have
it
towed it or
back.
something. Yeah.
That color was just not good for production.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a chase scene. It's a whole stunt thing.
Uh,
You can't leave someone's car right there.
it could be
Especially if
a
you don't know whose it is. Yeah.
Easter egg. Yeah.
But one accident,
Yeah, true. Very true.
and the production's responsible for it.
Mm-hmm.
So, and yeah, it was this really intense blue color.
Oh my God,
a
yeah.
Really, really nice, shiny, like clean, brand new car. And it really would have stood
A
out.
Lexus.
A Lexus, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it was a freaking Lexus.
at least it wasn't a Porsche.
No,
No. That was a couple weeks ago.
that's right. Yeah.
Oh my God, I have never seen so many expensive
So many
cars in
Porsches
one
when
place.
we were doing our LSP in Rosedale. Almost every second driveway had a Porsche in it.
And amongst the cars, the production cars, the shoot cars, like used in the scenes,
Mm.
they had, what was it, 1989?
License plate.
Mercedes-Benz 4x4.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm looking at it, I'm going, I'm in charge of making sure no one does anything to this car. We have to worry about me stealing it because I
Yeah,
know where
really.
the keys are.
Yeah, we know where they keep the keys.
$18 an hour or steal an old
Steal a
Mercedes-Benz
probably
4x4,
$90,000 car.
if not more.
Sell it.
It was in mint condition. Turn it around in like, you could turn that sucker around in less than 2 hours.
Yeah.
Just chop it. No.
No!
Sell it.
Could you sell it?
Okay. I'm thinking like a pirate. You take the booty and you divide it out in its most efficient
I'm
proportions.
thinking like a noble that's going to take that 4x4 and run it over your butt if you keep it up. You know my love for these vehicles.
Oh, I know, and it was beautiful too. Like the sight lines and that the windows were huge. You got all these new cars with their sloped windshields and their small, low ceiling heights and everything, and so many blind spots.
What the hell is an H2 or 3? A Hummer should be able to crawl up the side of a mountain and drive through
remember, they were
10 feet of water and muck.
they were designed for the desert. They are good climbers, but yeah, they were specifically designed for the desert. We're not a desert. We're a city.
No, but that's why they made the modifications to the Hummers with the
Yeah.
exhausts.
Oh yeah,
So
the
that you can-
snorkel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
But the H2 and the H3 were the girl Hummers.
Yeah.
Gee.
Smaller, sleek
A
lines.
little more dainty. Yeah.
Can't crawl up a mountain.
God, that's sexist.
Yeah, if you're gonna call something a Hummer,
Make
it's a
it a
freaking
Hummer.
Hummer.
Yummy award from Captain Kirk.
Woo! Thank you, Kirk. So yes, it's $5 worth of awards before the end of the month, or $7 in sponsorship. Why? Because there is a $5 award, and those of you who during the month accumulate the awards, it's easier to reach $5. But those of you who are able to sponsor at $7, that's cool. And we are
That's
doing
awesome.
prizes from now on. You guys responded really well last time.
Even though I.
You won. Yeah.
This is the winner of the prize for the steampunk murder mystery.
I swear it wasn't favoritism. It was honest.
No, it's totally honest.
Totally,
Drew a random number
totally
from my
honest.
hat.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't bribe us or anything.
That's this doing the sticking to it.
Nice. Am I the last one eating? Is that because I'm talking still?
Because you're you're talking.
Yes. Well,
And there's top up for
I
coffee
am
when you get about
supposed to
halfway down.
slow down. Well, yeah, because that mug's smaller than.
Yeah,
Than our usual.
I am going to use the facilities at by me.
Oh,
Make
yeah.
sure to leave your mic behind.
Or yeah. Nobody wants to hear that. Yeah. That's the whole Zoom meeting thing. Somebody decides that they're gonna go to the washroom during their Zoom meeting and they forget that they're actually like still on their device or
Martin
on their
did that
microphone.
once,
I did that once. Yeah.
and I sat in the other room going, he's washing his hands.
That's right. Yeah. I'm pouring water. And it's even that when I come into the other room to like pour water from our water dispenser, it's like I'm pouring water. Honestly, folks.
Damn you. Do we split our blueberries?
Sure. Yeah, she didn't want them.
Or why don't you take what you want? Because I already ate blueberries this morning too.
Oh.
Well, on the way here, I had to eat something. Did you take my knife?
I took your knife.
That wasn't nice. No, you can if you can have them all, you can have them all.
Oh.
Because I already ate a lot of blueberries.
I would have
And
them all.
I know there's gonna be sugar in dessert later
That's
on.
true.
so-
That's true.
I always do that too. I don't see enough people doing that. I always clean off my knife before
Rub the
putting it
knife
down.
yeah.
I don't know where that came from. I've
Oh.
always done that.
Mhm.
I don't even know who I got it from. My mother,
Maybe
my
your
father,
grandmother?
or could be my grandmother. I actually think I got more from her than I realized. Now that she's passed, I see all these
Yeah.
patterns.
Oh yeah, like when you're screaming at the TV.
Hold on. Who was screaming at the TV the other day?
Oh yeah, that was me. Yeah. Did Starbucks replace your drink from last night? That was tragic.
I don't
Um,
know. We couldn't get through, but I did do a tweet. Here, give me a second. No, look.
Yeah, because all the locations by that time of the evening, all the locations near us were closed, and one location was open. I called the phone number, and it gave me this number is not in service.
Starbucks Care has
Starbucks care.
responded to my Starbucks Canada and the video.
Okay.
Hello, Christina. Happy birthday. I'm sorry to see this happen. I would love to look into this. Could you please send me a DM? Thank you, Rachel.
Nice.
So I will take
Oh,
a
you
moment.
sent a clip of the video where
I
it got
posted on
spilled?
Twitter.
Yeah.
You always post if you want someone to
That's
do
true.
something.
Oh, heck yeah, yeah.
Thank you for responding.
Yeah, what a weird like turn sequence of events last night. You know, the coffee
AFB.
spilling, and then like
Okay.
moments later, the power goes out.
Replacement. I will promise, and I am right in front of the witnesses, I will promise to do another broadcast.
Oh, good, they will make it right. They likely will. They've come through pretty much every time.
If we can have a replacement, I will promise to do another broadcast and tell the world how awesome you people are. I hated Starbucks when I was younger,
That's true. Yeah.
but when we went to BC and we're in reach of the original location,
Down in Seattle. Yeah.
ah,
Oh, here, bud.
I developed. I still won't drink the coffee because I don't like my taste, but their lattes and their cappuccinos and
And they're $10 frappa wappa something mint chocolate mocha
I don't remember what.
Oh,
brain exploder.
Look, if they're gonna pay for a birthday drink, I don't even care if I finish
I
it.
know. Well, we still have the cup here, right? It's the
Didn't even
tag.
get a chance.
The sticker's still on the cup.
Well, and I ordered it on the app. I know.
Oh, that's true. So it's already yeah.
I was gonna share it with you.
I know. You shared it with the floor.
And my pants, and my underwear.
But it, yeah,
and my
but it
shoes,
gave us an
and my socks,
oh, I
and my
know.
legs hang on my toes, and
It gave us an excuse to get rid of that rug too, but
yeah,
because that was a major spill, and that rug was just disintegrating. So
well, it was an easier way of getting rid of the rug, you know. Just spelling something on it.
you have a very valid point. Unfortunately,
yeah, it's just saying we're gonna get rid of this rug.
Yeah, so we got rid of that's the living room rug.
Yeah, looks good. And the
I
living
have
room
no
doesn't
rugs in
look
my
weird
place.
without one.
I don't care.
I think
Just
Martin
have
and
to
I
make sure
got
not to
used
spill major things on that one because it's a thicker pile.
We got used to carpets.
I do was old carpeted at my place.
We gotta get unused to things. Remember when we had nothing
Oh, I
but
know.
hardwood floors?
Yeah, when we lived in the Bain Co-op,
We didn't put rugs
they were all
down.
hardwood floors. Yeah.
It's got parquet and something similar to this.
But yeah, there was if you want to get something from a large company, the best thing to do is post it on Twitter.
Yep.
I've discovered this. It's faster than trying to contact them.
Yeah, find the company's Twitter ID and use it.
And
That's what I do.
Starbucks, the first time I really found out that they're actually really good with their customers, and they're really good with their staff too. Like, I mean, they've got a full medical plan, even if you're part time.
Mm-hmm. Their benefits
You
are
know.
good. Yeah.
Benefits are damn good. So, you know, I was driving cross country. I was on my own. I was in the States, and I have my Pike Place card, which I bought in Pike Place down in Seattle. Like I got the card on their anniversary. So that's the only place you can get these cards is in Pike Place itself. So, and they had two different designs. One had the old-fashioned car on it, parked outside, the original delivery trucks from them.
Yeah.
And the other was a photograph that's a little more modern, taken about the 80s, with an employee behind the counter, and you can see the old wood behind. You can see the countertop, the more modern countertop. And the car ones were sold out. Like they were gone. And I was like, okay, fine. So I went with the countertop one. I don't care. It's a Pike Place card. It is and no one else I know has one. So I was so proud of myself. But going across country, I mean, I kept stopping at Starbucks because we loaded up my card before I left. And I used that for breakfast every morning. and it started splitting on me because it was already old. So it got to a point where I'd walk in and I'd say, swipe this, and they wouldn't be able to swipe it, and we were trying to tape it, and then they wouldn't read it. So I took a picture of it on my steering wheel because I had no content for Instagram and Twitter. And I said, I'm sorry, Starbucks, it looks like your card is finally dying. And I was so upset. And I did a little story about going cross country, and I needed content. And there it was, content. So I
Well-loved
posted
Starbucks
it.
card.
Yeah. And the next day I stopped at a McDonald's so I could use their Wi-Fi. And I'm sitting outside the McDonald's in my car using their Wi-Fi. And there's a response from Starbucks saying, could we replace it for you? And I'm like, what? So not only did they get my address back in BC, so when I got back, the card was there. They put $30 on it,
Now that's service.
US.
Yep.
Now the drawback is my receipts and my app and everything are now in US dollars
So I always have to do the math.
because they registered the card for me to replace the old one.
Yeah,
They
that's
moved
more
my-
money Canadian dollars.
Yep, they so it's really frustrating sometimes because I'm looking at my little bill, my receipt on my app, and it says like $20, and I'm like, God, no, I don't have $20. And it's like, oh no, right, it's yeah, right, it's 20 US, and my PayPal is US as well because I connected it to my American PayPal first, so that I wouldn't have to worry about it. It doesn't take it on my credit card unless I run out of PayPal. So it's in American dollars in my PayPal, it's in American dollars in the receipt, it's in American dollars on the card. So my coffee, if I'm doing Starbucks, is truly American no matter which order I'm on. And I don't mind. They gave me $30 for free. So now every time they put money on my card, they put American dollars on it. They screwed up on our drinks while we were moving. We did the one move, we bought everyone
That's
drinks.
right, yeah.
They screwed up on 4 of the 6. And they put $60
Yep.
US on my card as an apology.
Yeah. It's like,
I hope you didn't
$15
complain.
apology for each drink that was screwed
Right.
up. Yeah.
You didn't complain about that, did
No, I
you?
did
No.
not.
Their
Thank you
customer
very much.
service is top notch. You know, it's no wonder Starbucks is one of the most popular companies.
And the fact that
now,
they're
you know.
maintaining this level of customer service through COVID.
Yeah.
They gave me a free replacement drink when you picked up the one. I took a photo again, put it on Twitter, and the foam it says no foam, and the foam was like half the cup. So I put it on Twitter.
Yeah. Some newbie probably made it. Didn't know
And
how to
within
how to
24
not,
hours, it was like,
not pour the
apologies,
foam.
can you private message us? Because they don't want it out there.
No, no, that's
Can
the one.
can you private message us? So I did. And yeah, they replaced both of them. They put them back on the card. They basically refunded me completely and let me keep my stars for buying it in the first place. And the next time we went to that location, that staff member seemed to be missing.
Yeah, I know.
So they actually called the manager and said, okay, we got a problem with one of your staff. Who made this drink? So I like Starbucks. I will happily promote them. To my mother's chagrin. Yum, 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 yum. Yummy. I'm doing all the talking. You guys aren't posting anything.
Oh, I can't. I'm not.
Oh,
no,
no, they're not responding. Yeah. Everyone's just happy watching, and we probably still have a lot of West Coast people who aren't even completely fully awake.
Hey,
yet,
everyone,
you know?
give Martin something to talk about while I attempt to catch up.
Let's give me something to talk about, or I'll just start
About
randomly
love.
singing verses from different songs.
You don't want me singing. I
Give him
can't
something
sing.
to talk about.
Or I'll start to sing and I can't sing. I can't carry a tune in a bucket. Or I start with real bad jokes. You can tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish.
That's right.
Ha, ha, ha.
Our one friend on Facebook has been posting some really. Did you get the tent up? Yes, the tent is up. It's in the backyard. It's actually takes up a lot more space than I expected it to, but I think we're good. We've got we got room around
What
it
did I
to
say
set
a
things
couple
up.
of weeks ago when you suggested we do this?
It was going to take up
Is
the
it
whole yard.
tent
Yeah.
too big?
It's not too big. But
Yeah, but we can't put all 7 of us under there and be legal.
Mm.
So, but yeah, the tent went up in the dark, which was fun. Driving in a stake, like one of
Hey,
the
put
the
that
tent
on your
stakes, and
resume.
then setting up the rope, and then going back, and it's like, oh, where's
Constantly
where's the
your
tent
arms.
stake? It's in the grass here somewhere.
Why not?
And pulling out my phone to light the grass. It's like, oh, there's the stake. Or I'm like swiping my foot back and forth along the grass, trying to run into the stake to figure out where it was. Eventually, I figured out a method that made it a little easier to do that. So,
And using a flashlight or the light thing
yeah,
on your phone
I
didn't
know we
occur
have
to you?
we have some of those headlights, but I think the batteries are dead in all of them, or they're corroded or something like that. Because I remember trying one and putting fresh batteries in it, and it just still didn't work. So almost need to go like higher end ones or something instead of those like $5 dollar store ones.
Martin has to practice not leaving people out of things.
This is true. Yeah.
So there's
Yep.
time to do everything.
Yeah. Yeah. There could have been lots of time to do all of this
Could have done it.
if not for that. Did I get any sleep? Nope. I am
He's running on
I'm a
empty.
little punchy. I'm running on empty. So Ed's good question on Ed's thing here.
Read the question, please.
Curious on HAPS, people can claim coins when initially coming on. When people give broadcasters so much, are you able to cash them in for real money? Yes.
After you reach 200.
After you have to reach a minimum of $200 in awards or sponsorships before you can cash in. Or is it just a
But right
fun
now,
thing to do? I
HAPS
hope
is
you don't
still
mind me
a
asking.
beta
No, no
app,
problem.
which means they're still testing out changes. That's why there's a lot of modifications being made.
Like
Yeah.
They got a $4.7 million grant, I guess, or support, financial support.
Cash injection.
Cash injection,
something
from various
companies.
producers.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's
That was
why
huge
they're
for
giving
them.
you guys free coins if you check in every day, if you do the challenges. They're giving away free coins because this is still a very experimental app. So they're using us as guinea pigs, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And because of that financial injection, they're able to do that. So we actually get the money one-on-one. Now, the charges you get when you buy the coins, it's because you're using the Google or you're using
Google Pay or Apple Pay or
whatever, and they have their own terms and fees. So HAPS isn't really they're only seeing a percentage of that, which is fine because they still have to operate.
Mm-hmm.
Their team has doubled since they opened, since they started. So yes, we will get the money when we cash out. All the funds, when Martin and I cash out, we're going to cash out after the birthday, sometime this week. It'll be up to Martin's sessions, and because he's going back to
down to the hospital.
He's going to go and finish what he started.
Yep.
Which is going to be hard on me, but we have to understand it's not just hard on one of us; it's hard on both of us. And if we're both willing to do this, and we both actually do this, we're going to be awesome for you guys.
Yeah.
Really.
We're going to be awesome for ourselves.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
But I'm not used to that, right?
I know.
I spent most of my life in front or behind a camera. But yes, we get the money now. They've taken away all the fees. They were originally, when HAPS started up, they were charging us a percentage to cash in. But now we're getting it all.
Yep.
Because of this. So I'm more than happy to let HAPS use this as an experiment. And yeah, all the money from our birthdays and everything, that when we cash out, all this money is going into our new company account.
New business account. Yep.
We are not seeing a personal dime of it because we really want to survive as artists, and we suck on budgeting and bookkeeping. And back when we were our most successful, we either had a successful third partner who knows all that stuff, or we were working for a shop or someone else that did all that work for us. So Martin and I
we were just there to create. Yeah.
We're very good at creating. We're very good at presenting and performing, and very good at all that. But we need a boss, really. So
we suck at being our own bosses.
We had no company account because we were scared of it. So we were using our personal account to fund the company,
Mhm.
and
That's good.
that didn't work very. No, it didn't work very well. It's not good.
Nope.
So even though personally we need finances, by putting the HAPS money directly into the company account, we are giving ourselves a chance at survival.
Mhm.
And hopefully within the next few months, maybe we can stumble on someone who could be a partner, who can do all the paperwork type, who knows how to do that.
Yeah.
You're learning a lot with your mom's estate, aren't you?
Mostly my brother is done it with it because he did with he was in investing, and my brother-in-law is also helping me. So,
Mhm.
Good.
so
Okay.
technically,
Good,
yeah, I'm
yeah.
learning. I'm having to learn the budget, but I wasn't really much of a big spender in the beginning anyway because I was always lucid about my mom's. It's my mom's money, and she only has so much because when my dad died, he had most of his money investments, and he basically she lived off the interest of his investments.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
wow. Well, the house was
That's
paid for
pretty
too,
serious,
right?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Oh,
happy you guys sold it above what was asked.
oh
Mhm.
yeah, boy, we
And
got
you
A
have-
lucky.
lot more places are going up for over asking. I'm seeing like
Yeah.
real estate signs all over the place, and it says sold over asking.
Yeah, we had in 5 days 180 people through the house, and we had 40 offers.
Wow, that's huge. Yeah. And Captain Kirk and Art Lover, I see those comments. Thank you. Um, I know I could do.
So we
I
got
could do a
lucky.
whole lot more.
We're in a preferred area too, so that helped too. You know.
The hardest thing being a public couple is no one actually sees what Martin does and what I do. And it's always open to interpretation. This is something him and I have been struggling as a couple for years,
Mhm.
is behind the camera. You know, in front of the camera, we always have to accept that you guys are going to see what you need to see from what we do. And it's very difficult to compliment each other or even support each other when we're on camera.
Mhm.
You know, so it's a challenging lifestyle. Like if you look at a lot of the couples that are in public, especially who've been together this long, it's not easy.
Bill Gates just divorced his wife.
That's true. Yeah.
Any real money for claiming those coins? As far as I'm aware, that's right. The Habs, out of the kindness of their hearts, gives broadcasters real money for those coins. Interesting. What the coins that you guys? Well, yeah, because they got a $4.7 million
Injection.
infusion into this app.
Mhm.
And why are we talking so much about you?
I know. This is her birthday.
My birthday.
Yeah.
Oh, because I told them to give you something to talk about.
That's right. Aha!
Be
Hoist
careful
by
what
her
you
own
wish for,
petard.
you may get it.
I want
Chinese.
Stop hoisting your petards.
Mhm.
What is a
I
petard?
don't
No,
know.
Picard's
Is your eye?
backside.
No, Picard.
Hoisting my backside?
Picard's
Yeah,
backside.
Picard's.
Petard.
Petard,
Oh, let's call the whole thing.
Hang off.
Ah,
And you wanted me to come today.
yep.
Yep, exactly. Exactly. Kirk,
Mhm.
anyone does their best.
Yeah.
So it's up to him, really. But it's my birthday.
It
and on his
is.
birthday, I did everything.
That's true.
And I didn't complain.
Nope. You were absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's good to be appreciated.
It is.
I'm a witness.
Okay, I don't know how I feel about that.
Don't mind me asking these questions. Don't want to sound rude. It's not my
Just
intention.
don't
No,
go too
that's
far.
totally fine. Yeah. Mhm.
Just there's a limit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, we didn't put limits on our Periscope broadcasts, and we wound up with a lot of battles that weren't Martin's and mine,
Yeah.
and a lot of people who clung on to us. And the reason we let them is because we thought we were going to make sales and get work, and we basically let them abuse us with
Mhm.
their own experiences.
Yeah.
And because it's a social media platform, it's always open to interpretation. And we cannot present every side of ourselves. We tried,
Mhm.
we burnt out.
There's
Very trying.
yeah, certain things, too much openness, too much transparency, and yeah, it
We
really
have to relearn our limits.
Mhm.
So we don't mind as long as there's no competition or opinion.
Yeah,
Because once the opinions start, what Martin's working
they
on.
run
Wait,
rampant.
may
Yeah.
I?
Mhm.
What Martin's
Yeah.
working on and why we're being separated a lot is because he basically gave himself up in a different way than I did to every single person, everyone on Periscope, everyone on Facebook, everyone at the festival, everyone in his workplace, to a point where he completely doesn't know who he is. I have a background, a history of being a reporter and an actor. And so for me, it affected me. I did burn out, but my recovery is a lot easier if I'm left alone. His recovery is not.
Mhm.
So we both have to truly find our hearts and our souls. And we can't do that anymore by putting other people's opinions above our own. And,
Mhm.
it's really hard for Martin not to be influenced. It's hard for me because I burnt out. But it's not hard for me because this is my lifestyle. I
Yeah,
will
you're far
happily
more used to
change
it. Yeah.
jobs within this industry. I really don't care what job I'm doing as long as in the long run I'm being creative. Martin seems to care depending on who else cares. So he's
Mhm.
constantly changing his mind to a point where he's not sure who he is. I mean, we know who he is, but he's not dedicating the like unfinished projects and unfinished thoughts and incomplete
Self-identity.
responsibility. Yeah. Over
Self-identity, yeah.
obligating. Guys, we're discovering very quickly this is more common in men than women.
Mhm.
Don't over obligate. If she loves you over obligating, then I'm sorry. She's a prima donna and she's not healthy and she's deserves to have a sugar daddy. And if you're not one, don't try to.
Mhm.
That's my biggest advice to you guys in from this relationship and what we've gone through.
Yeah.
That's my biggest advice. Stop trying to make her happy on everything. Just stop.
Mhm.
Because
Let her feel what she needs to feel.
yeah, if I want to be pissed, I'm gonna be pissed. If I'm gonna be upset, I'm gonna be upset. Don't be the root of it.
Yeah.
Definitely don't be a
And if you are the root of it, don't try to fix it unless she asks.
Mhm.
I mean, strong women don't appreciate that. They don't.
No.
And he knows what I appreciate and what I don't appreciate. And what I appreciate are the things that allow me to still be strong. And when this other Martin kicks in, he's a little hard to take.
Yep.
You'll do it, right? And you're going to come back on Habs at some point, and
Yeah.
you're going to tell everyone what you've decided that's healthy for you. That will have nothing to do with me.
Mhm.
And then if we can make it mesh, we make it mesh. And if we can't, we can't.
Yep.
You know? And that's the way it's the industry too. It's not a predictable industry. So if you don't have stability in your life, you can't be stable in an unstable industry. You just can't.
Mm-hmm.
Yay, Walter! Thank you. I'm sorry I missed the comment. I really went
Off on a tangent.
off on a tangent again. Just following your instruction. Thank you, Captain.
Mm-hmm.
Asking these questions, right? We got to that.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Ed. So there you go. It's just when we get to that point, we get to that point. We get back on subject, okay? But thank you all, Ed. Interesting. Thank you.
I shall move this.
Dawn, still not starting my
Mhm.
day. No breakfast, no coffee, and pants. Eh? Remember, we're
Pants?
Toronto kids. We're Ontario
That's
kids.
right.
Huh? I'm a gospel broadcaster myself. I enjoy coming into other people's broadcasts, watch the different things they do, as long as they're broadcasting decent stuff like you guys are.
Awesome.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Ed. One candle doesn't need to be diminished for the other to glow. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
We're trying to be kind, but when you don't know what kind is anymore, you
Quite
gotta
often,
work it
even
through.
to ourselves. Yeah.
Gotta be cruel to be kind in the right measure. Cruel to be kind. But it's our generation.
I know. Yeah.
That's how we think. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yep.
And you think all the comments we're giving to each other, all the little snarky comments are cruel? Oh, honey, you haven't met us yet.
That's right. Yeah.
It's a show.
It is totally a show.
It's an industry that we live in, and it's a show. And we love it, and we love playing with it, and we have less desire to do it when we're off camera. So
Hmm.
we have witness here who knows us off camera.
Yep.
Oh,
She's seen us at our best and at our worst.
She's trying to look innocent
Mhm.
and failing. Walter's thumbs up. My coffee's
Thumbs up.
cold.
Awesome. Your coffee's cold. Now let's give it a little refresh, little reheat.
Little reheat.
nuke it.
Nuke it good.
Nuke that sucker.
I was thinking that same thing just before you said it.
But no, seriously, guys, I've had people. I remember when someone attacked me because I was in complete character as Charity, and I was screaming at Martin's character, and I was screaming at Ed's character, and I was, that's what the character does. And I actually had someone wait for me to be done my day, and I was out of costume, and I went out to the front gate to collect all the money and do my producer job, and this person came yelling at me about how I'm destroying their lives and I'm cold and I'm heartless and and I'm just like, it's a character.
I'm gonna grab her ear plate away.
Thank you. There
If
you go.
we don't get, thank you so much, Katie.
No problem.
If we don't get it out of our systems too, that's why you be an artist. That's why you are an actor. Most actors aren't there just to make no money and be artists. They're there to get all that stuff out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's artists out there that specialize in dark art. It doesn't mean they're evil.
It's very cathartic.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a good one. Cathartic. Yeah.
I mean, Maleficent is definitely not kind to Stefan, but you
No,
just love
neither is
calling me-
Stefan kind to Maleficent.
No.
Well, consider what he did to her.
What's your
I'm
favorite thing to
surprised.
say to me when I'm in Maleficent?
Yeah, harpy.
There you go.
He did cut her wings off when she was asleep. That was
Yeah.
not kind.
No, not kind
Thank
at
you,
all.
Red Lover. Bless you all. Thank you. Does that include the kitty cats?
Which one?
Yes, they're around somewhere.
Well, yours too can be included.
That's true. Yeah.
Because
Well-
Art Lover said bless you all.
Bob, Fred, and Fanny, BFFs.
Regarding the coins, one brother I know in here, he accumulated enough coins at one time, he was able to purchase himself a laptop, which I thought was pretty nice to be able to do so. Well, see, this is it. Martin and I are having a hard time wrapping our brains around a schedule again because we haven't had one in so long with all the COVID stuff that every time we set times, and that's the most successful thing is to be able to say to you guys, this is when we're on, and this is what we're doing.
Mhm.
So there's a more productive chance of you guys joining us on here and giving us coins because we'd be giving what we promised. But we've been struggling with that now for before COVID. When the festival went down, everything just went to hell in our brains, didn't it?
Yeah.
That
it
was a
did.
lot of money. We lost about $1 million back in BC.
Overall. Yeah. It was a very expensive trip.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna pop off microphone for a moment.
Okay. Pop off microphone. That sounds 32, Martin, and we're not that kind of broadcast.
broadcast.
Yes! That was beautiful, all three of us.
Oh, it's slightly second.
Get your neighborhood permission to shoot off the cannon. Hey, Martin, did you get the neighbor's permission to shoot off your cannon? I mean, the cannon?
Not yet. It was too early before.
Because you also have to get behind us.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm happy to have our kids over if they want.
Oh, next door or?
Behind us and next door, yeah. As long as we practice the social distancing. If we get 10 kids together, because we've got both cannons with us.
That's true. Oh, my mic's not running either, by the way. So.
Oh, I know.
Okay, I like to try that.
I hope your mic's not running because you're going.
Yeah. Well, at least it's better than what a certain broadcaster did on a Zoom call when he didn't think somebody was watching.
Yeah, there are things like that. You get away with the innocent thing so easily just because you're so, petite build. People don't suspect from you like some of the evil little thoughts you have.
Oh, yeah.
Our lovely Katie. Our lovely Kate. How loud are the cannons? Depends on how much powder you put in and when you fire it off. When we're with the kids, we usually count to 10, but the quicker you get the cap onto the cannon, so the gas builds up in the chamber, the better the bang. But some kids get really sheepish, or they don't get all the powder inside. Half of it spills down, the side and winds up in the grass or whatever. And because of that, they wind up with this pop. But we, before doing one of the American events, we completely cleaned out all the cannons. And because we brought all three of them. There's the two smaller ones, which are open barrel in the back. And then there's the enclosed one we let the kids fire. And we brought it down to the shop to clean it out because we had access to a shop. And we figured if we're going to leave a lot of crud behind, it should be at a prop shop, not in our home. And I have video footage of it somewhere. And I said to Martin, I said, okay, we should test it before we go home. And before we bring it across country, we should test it. So we went out in front, put it down on the cement, and we didn't know how much powder to put in back then. We were still experimenting with amounts.
Yeah.
So we put in powder that we thought was an appropriate amount. And we screwed the little cap on and counted to 10 and hit the button, and it was not only loud, it very successfully bounced off every single building in the whole neighborhood, like right through the industrial park into the residential area. And both Martin and I looked at each other and said, maybe we should go home right now, just in case someone says, hey, call the cops. So we've come up with an amount that's kid size, and it's a 50-50 chance they'll get a big bang, but at least they get to try.
As long as it doesn't scare the pets.
Well, every New Year's Eve, we'd fire off the cannon in the backyard. So it got to the point where the neighbors were just like, oh, it's them again. It's fighting you, but who's winning?
The chair.
Chair's winning.
Chair's winning.
Sounds scary.
Oh, it's so much fun though.
It's funny. I am phobic of needles and anything intentional. And I think that's part of the reason why when I was younger, I did some suicide attempts, and we're not going to go into heavy detail. But as you can see, I failed. And I think part of the reason is, one of the most popular ways, of course, is taking out a vein. So, thank you. Oh, stay safe. Stay safe at work.
Stay safe at work. My mic's not on.
Nope, your mic is not on.
That's my turn.
It's your turn not to turn your mic on. Thank you. Yeah, I have a hard time with anything intentional. Like even taking out a splinter it's that intent that just magnifies in my brain and becomes something else. Yet, I have more than enough scars from swords and archery and.
Accidental scars.
I've gotten a scar from. No, I've got no scars from firing.
Oh, you got to be kidding me.
Oh no!
Well, that earbud's going to be.
Get it out quick.
Get it out. Get
Throw
it
it
out.
into another cup. Through a strainer. Okay, what is it with us and caffeinated products?
I have
I don't know.
not a clue. They just don't like you.
And of course, it's flooded on my face, so my face tastes like coffee right now.
Great. All right. I know it's already wet. I'm running the coffee.
Attached.
I know.
I'm hoping these are water resistant enough that they're that it didn't get any water, any
Well,
liquid
so
in it.
far my butt is working. Thank you, Katie. I got some on my foot too.
Yep.
Martin.
It's working.
What
yeah.
the?
No,
But it's
I got-
working putting coffee on my
it's-
foot?
No.
Okay,
The earbud
no,
is still
earbud,
working.
The
I gave
earbud
it a
is
quick-
working.
A quick clean off in the. So let's try not to do that again. I keep thinking to myself, one of these days I'm going to have the earbud in. I'm going to be in the washroom, and it's going to drop in the toilet. No, it's going to drop in my coffee.
Of
What are
course,
the
Murphy's Law. Of course, Murphy was an optimist.
Oops, somebody spilled something. Yeah, his earbud went right into his coffee.
Yep.
You're welcome. That's the first time I've ever done that. Oh, thank you, Ed. We are honored to
Thank
be your
you so
first.
much.
Um,
Everyone has a
Uh,
first.
we're not that
That
kind
type of broadcast.
Yep. So, and it still works. So
That's
that's a good
amazing.
testament to the water resistance of these
what
things.
the
but-
hell?
I know. That's not what I intended.
On my pants.
Yeah.
Same
Again.
hands.
Not
Same
as much.
pants.
Not. Maybe it
These were
doesn't like
hand
those
washed
pants.
last night, not to get more coffee on them, but to wear. And she just wiped off my ankle and my foot
Oh, good Lord. Yeah.
and the floor. The only thing you didn't get is the carpet.
That's true because the carpet's way over there.
Your caffeine is hanging this out.
It
Yeah.
is definitely. Yeah. So is yours because last night.
That's because I was gesturing regarding you. It's
Try going swimming with it. Yeah. Well, I don't know if I want to go swimming with it necessarily. And test it that far.
What do you think I like
These-
tea?
These earbuds are the ones we specifically just use for broadcasts. Like we don't use these for everyday activities. So
Thankfully.
that's an extra little something to the coffee.
I'm sweating on your
kind of a
earbud.
waxiness.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But yeah, no, I'm very happy that it still survived after that.
The second half
Yep.
of the day, we have to be able to make sure that the broadcast gets to that computer outside.
Hmm.
It smells like rain.
Although it's sunny out there, I can see hard shadows up front.
And it smells like rain.
Let's see what the app says.
Yeah, I know they're talking about possibility of thunderstorms this afternoon, but
It's gonna like
that can always change.
If that can wait till later on, that would be awesome.
Does your app show how many are watching? Yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
Or how many viewers, not necessarily how many are watching at a
PM.
given moment. But we have had 335 views of this broadcast, 9
Oh, boy.
reactions, so like 9
But I don't see any rain.
thumbs up
No,
or smiley faces
That
or
usually
emojis,
means rain.
and
Let's try my
4
other app.
awards have been contributed during this broadcast. So that's all
'Cause
shows up
we
at the
have,
top of our little ticker.
There we go. This is the
And
other app.
thunderstorms without rain.
Yeah. Says rain too. That next 24 hours. Oh,
Interesting.
of course, that says Oshawa.
335. Yeah, and we've had broadcasts where we've had over 1,000 viewers, and when we were on
Oh
Periscope,
my god.
our best broadcast, we were working on the wings.
40,000.
We had 40,000 viewers.
It was a 6-hour broadcast.
6-hour broadcast. It was basically the entire afternoon, right?
We were working on the Maleficent wings.
Yeah, we had
And over the 6
40,000
hours, we
views.
had about 40,000 views.
Mhm.
The second largest was 23,000.
Yeah, and that was the other Fair to Wings, I think, wasn't it?
Yes.
Something about wings, building wings on air.
Well, we had a huge gap there. So we couldn't
Mhm.
rebuild our audience fast enough for Periscope and under.
Mhm.
'Cause you do. When you leave gaps like that, you know, people say take gaps for your mental health, but it really is along the lines
Yeah.
of people just find someone else. It's just like you should never be late. You say you're going to be on at 10, you're on at 10. And it is pressure, yes. But I don't know about you guys, but when I'm
Okay.
expecting to be on
Oh,
watching someone's
hello.
broadcast, I get
This is what Fred sometimes does on me
Yeah.
with paper, though.
Oof! Hi. You're not okay. I'm letting go of my
that's a bo-
coffee while you do this.
I move the coffee,
Go see
people. Move the coffees.
go see Daddy. Daddy's going back into
You
his
were
program
following
this
me
week.
around
So
all night last night.
you gotta spend some quality time with Daddy because you're not gonna see him for a week.
Yeah.
Um,
Usually it's paper.
But, every time you leave a gap like that, especially once you've established your pattern, people stop watching because they go somewhere else. I do. Like, I mean, when I'm expecting someone to be on time, I don't see them. And Vince, if you see this, you know, I'm going to say this quite honestly, it is getting a little frustrating, honey. I love you dearly, and I'm happy you're one of our supporters, and you're one of our biggest supporters. This is true. But you keep posting things and then deleting them, so I'm spending time clicking on it in my notifications, and it's not there.
And go on.
And
Yeah.
I don't,
Really,
you know,
Kat?
you said you delete
Need
if you
to see
don't get
that.
likes. It's his best side. You're getting his
I
best
know.
side.
They're so proud of their butts.
Appreciate his best side.
He just gave me the cat ass trophy.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Haps! Catastrophe.
The cat ass trophy. I love that.
Oh.
For
I'm gonna,
broadcasts that go terribly wrong. Someone,
I'm gonna get
someone,
that power plugged in.
someone tag Pablo and Peter and oh hell, I'll do it.
Just for now, I will unplug the cat's water fountain because the other thing to unplug is the router, and I think that wouldn't do us very good.
No, that won't help.
No, that would be worse.
Pip, look, I love you, but you're a really big cat to work around.
Well, Fred likes to lie on the newspaper when I'm trying to.
There we go. Okay, battery is now charging. Laptop's getting a run for its money.
Oh, good.
And a word.
These people have something decent to watch in what you all are doing. Thank you so much, Ed. Yeah.
Oh, he's showing you his butt.
Catastrophe. Catastrophe.
Well, that's how they greet you, you know.
Yep.
They
I'm
want
not
you to
expecting
sniff
to
their
see your
butt.
broadcast, the putty tat. Yeah, exactly. This is Pippin. Pippin is our half or part Bengal cat. He is probably weighs about 22 pounds. He's a big boy. All muscle, including in his head. Okay, we
Soft
came up
as a
with a
rabbit,
word.
though.
Oh, that's
Oh,
it.
no,
Yeah.
no. I didn't tag him
Oh no,
at
you can edit, right?
Pablo. No, I can't from here. At
Oh,
Peter. At Peter.
Maybe you can tag from my phone.
oh, we can edit it from studio if we have to.
Okay.
Arrgh.
And I think it should be done that way. Ass.
Yeah,
Trophy.
and it just needs to be a little icon of a cat. You know,
Cat.
cat's behind, looking over its shoulder or something.
Yeah.
Hopefully that'll bring him to the comment just before.
Hopefully.
But yeah, because then we would have gotten the catastrophe award for last night spilling mine, and
Oh
for
my
you
God,
today
yeah.
spilling yours.
Dropping my earbud, it spontaneously jumped out of my ear and landed in my coffee. Like I said, I've always, sometimes had the earbud in and going to the washroom. I'm thinking, oh, I just lean off to one side, make sure just in
Camera's
case, so it doesn't fall into the toilet. And so what does it do?
No,
It falls into my
Pip,
coffee.
chin up. Camera's there.
Look, buddy, camera.
Full
No,
of
you
it.
missed it.
What I miss?
When I was doing one of my broadcasts on my own,
Uh-huh.
right?
Oh,
The
yeah.
crown.
He
He got
showed
up
up.
in my lap,
Right.
and I had the iPad here as the second camera,
Oh, right.
and he stuck his face right in, and he kept like looking around it.
Trying to find the other cat.
Are we also on Facebook Live? That's the one great thing about Haps is you can multi-stream to different platforms. So right now, this is also streaming on Facebook Live, and that's how we do Facebook Live. We don't often go on directly.
The unfortunate thing is, if you're on Facebook watching us, or you're on any of the other apps that we trickle down to, you can't do the awards and sponsorships that way, and you can't see everyone else's comments,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
so you lose out. So a
You're
lot of
getting
our
a
viewers
happy
are
birthday
here
from Doe.
now. Woo! Hi,
Doe, darling.
Doe. Thank you, Doe. But we're CarrHunger and everything. CarR.
HUNGER.
M-O-U-S-E.
MOUSD.
Until Martin's done with his program, you'll see a lot of me going solo, so be nice. Please be nice. Please be nice.
There we go. The Haps Hug Award.
Yay!
Haps Hug Award.
Actually, we're in each other's social circle.
That's
Huggy,
right.
huggy.
Haps Hug Award.
Haps Hug Award. Haps Hug Award. Oh, we're gonna give one to Katie so she's not left out. Because I love this girl immensely. Yay! Woo. I almost spilled my coffee.
I know. Hope you have the best day.
Thank you. I'm gonna get in the pirate soon.
Yeah.
And
At,
here is the birthday present.
Yeah,
there we
look,
go.
look
Yeah.
what she found.
Oh, nice.
Not only is that a really nice tin,
I like the crest.
but it's a
on it.
MAC Cosmetics.
Oh, I see that. Yeah.
I don't know which tea I'm gonna put in it. It'll have to be something that's appropriate of cosmetics.
I liked it because it had Scottish motif over it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, the tartan.
Found it at
pattern,
Value Village.
So yeah,
Nice.
for everyone here, we're going to be at 3 p.m. Eastern. So
I
that's
cleaned it out.
noon on the West Coast. 3 p.m. Eastern, we'll be going back on live
That's
from
solid
the
black inside.
Jade Dragon Pirate Camp in the backyard with our.
I like Flint's accent.
You like Flint's accent?
I
do
like
you?
Flint's
All right.
accent.
Act laddie.
With our very own Dame Admiral Countess. No, what? How did it go again? Dame Countess Admiral Captain
Let me know
Charity
when-
Ann Rackham.
Close.
Close.
But no
Okay.
banana.
Got a little.
I forgot. I forgot one or two, didn't I?
Yes, Countess is at the top.
Yeah.
And it's
Countess.
Admiral.
Okay.
Okay. Then it's Dame.
Okay. Countess Admiral Dame
Okay. Then it's Captain.
Captain
Then it's Lady.
Lady Charity Ann
Yeah,
Rackham.
you forgot Lady.
Ah, I know. She's a lady. Whoa, 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 she's a lady.
I love the fact that Charity, over the years of this character being written into all these stories, she kept accumulating titles, but she never really lost them. Like, I mean, she's had privateer status taken away from her, but no one bothered taking away her dame status.
That's true, yeah. When she was knighted or
Many
damed by
times.
And
various
Charity
royalty.
is so off her rocker, she never saw a reason to remove any titles. Like, she
Why
just kept
should
going.
she?
She
I
wants to
don't
collect
know.
them all. You know?
Yeah,
It's
so
like Pokemon.
So what am I missing? All the male titles, I think, right now?
Yeah. well, Lord. Yeah.
Just doesn't sound right.
Yeah, Lord Charity and Rackham.
Lourdes.
Lourdes. Well, it would be lady.
Lordess.
Lourdes.
That sounds
Eventually,
like
well,
that's
you do. Technically, you don't use it, but you do have queen in your repertoire because you are the pirate queen of the north.
Oh, that's right. Then I have to use it.
That's right. She has been dubbed the pirate queen of the north by many pirates south of the border.
I actually forgot about that.
Well,
Well, I haven't done anything with the character in 3 years.
Ed Dennis
because
says,
of COVID.
I wasn't aware that people on other apps can't see the comments that others are making to you. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can only see the comments on the platform that you're viewing from, but perhaps you can see them all.
Plan to tune in for your backyard. Woo!
Lord, it's hard to be humble.
Oh, Lord. Yes, it is hard to be humble. Hold on, we're talking about you, Chill. Is it hard for him to be humble?
I don't think he can be humble.
Ooh, there we go.
Hi, Jill.
Oh, I
good.
love
That's
you more
awesome.
now.
That's awesome.
She does love you, you know that, right? Oh my God, we gotta get the band back together.
The band, Elwood, the band.
Hey, actually, since Harold's on right now, just for the hell of it,
Right.
you wanna go grab off the wall the bridge?
Oh, the art piece?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember if I ever gave him a copy.
I don't remember.
Yeah, it's impossible for you to be humble.
Oh, hi,
Yeah.
It's like saying I'm capable of being modest.
monkey. Just get over here.
Him and his booming voice.
Yeah.
One thing I remember about him.
Miss that comment, got a phone call. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
No one husband and wife on here that broadcast mornings. That would be Doug and Allie in the mornings. But they don't put their show on Facebook because they play music on the show. Facebook apparently has problems with music. Yes, we've actually been muted. Parts of our broadcast have been muted over and over again. So Harold, remember this?
Can get it without. It's gonna block you though. But
Temporarily.
is this guy?
Yeah, Doug and Allie are
Familiar
great.
guy here?
I love Doug and Allie. Who's that? I like how the reflection's over my face, Martin.
Oh dear. I'm trying to. Where's it going? There we go. That's a little better.
You gonna cover yourself?
Why not?
There.
Ring data is fully functional.
So Martin rambled them off. That's John Rakic,
Okay.
and then
Yeah, we
Peter
have
Sprague.
John Rakic. No, Peter.
Yeah, it's Peter Sprague and Peter
Oh,
Maloney.
Peter
on
Sprague.
the other
Oh,
side.
yeah, Peter Sprague, Amanda Bloss, Peter Maloney, Harold Chill
What?
O'Connell.
What? Whoa, whoa.
Whoa, whoa.
Amanda didn't put herself in this.
Oh, sorry. No, that's right. Amanda created this, but that was our team leader, Barb
That's Barb
Schofield.
Schofield.
That's right. Yes.
That's why she's in that Admiral's uniform.
And then we have Joe Frankel, myself, and Christina. Oh yes. Did you get a copy of this from us?
Because I took a digital copy before we put it in the frame. I
Sorry,
can
now
find the digital
now
and
the
send it to
camera light
you.
reflection's right on Harold's face. Try and move it around.
That proudly still hangs on our walls. There's a number of our pieces that went missing. Thankfully, this one did not.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm gonna go put it back.
Okay. Did you get my PO box address, Harold? So you send me that newspaper clipping. I'll send you a copy of that. I don't know where everyone else is. Actually, we know where Joe Frankel is.
Yep.
But when we actually get to see her in person, I don't know.
Uh,
But you and I could slap our Hancocks.
mm-hmm.
Right.
That's not that.
Everything's innuendo, double entendre.
At least with me.
You were just
But,
about setting up for a move at that point. Oh, okay.
Okay. But yeah, I figure, if you and I print out 2 copies, I'll find the digital file.
Yep.
Print out 2 copies. Because we now know where John Rackich is.
That's true. Yeah.
Get John's mailing address off of him.
Okay, we'll do.
And you and I should sign underneath
Our perspective.
ourselves, right?
Mhm.
And then we'll send 2 copies to Harold.
Okay.
And then he can sign one of them for us. Where
Okay,
he
and send it
is.
back.
And
Yeah.
send it back or hold on to it till we see him next.
Oh, do we try to do that and circulate that one so everyone can sign it?
Oh yeah.
Or
Yeah.
at least everyone possible. We know where Peter Strzok is because he just moved, and Barb is up in Bancroft or in Wilberforce. We just
We
have
think.
to figure out. We think, yeah.
We have to remember their
Mhm.
address. Schofield Drive.
Schofield Drive. I'm sure if you put Barb Schofield Drive, Wilberforce, Ontario, it'll get to her. It's such a small town. And yes, when Barb and her sisters, when they were growing up, they kept replacing the street sign. It used to be just like a random concession number street sign, and they kept putting up a sign saying Schofield Drive, and then the township would come along and they'd take the sign down and they'd put it back up, Schofield Drive. Eventually, the township got tired of it and says, "Okay, we're going to rename it Schofield Drive."
That's one way of doing it.
So let me do this. I don't know if you have an Apple or not, and I don't know if this works across devices. Share contact.
I'm a postie. Don't trust her. Yeah, but yeah, Wilberforce is so small, you blink and you miss it. It's a little community store and maybe about 3 or 4 different streets of cottages and little single floor houses. Do you have this phone that's broadcasting on a stand or something? What's broadcasting right now? We've got the laptop on the table. I think you can just see it in the corner of the frame, and we've got a webcam on a tripod set up as our primary camera. But we can add multiple devices using Broadcast Studio. You use Google Chrome, the browser. You use Broadcast Studio, log into HAPS, and then you can add multiple devices. You can invite people to join your broadcast as a secondary image. So we can do picture-in-picture, multi-screen, tiled, and that kind of thing. Almost retired posties, September 17th. Oh, 2 days before Talk Like a Pirate Day.
Oh, good.
So
That
yeah,
means
there
you
we
can
go.
come out, right?
That's right. Yeah. Once
We
you're
set
officially
something
retired.
up. Will you come out?
Yeah. We want to do something on September 19th on International Talk Like a Pirate Day, which was created by 2 great gentlemen from the West Coast, from Washington State, Mark Summers and John Bauer, also known as Captain Slappy and Old Chum Bucket. And it's Yar, actually. We'll go into a lot of that this afternoon, I'm sure. But yeah, Slappy and Chum Bucket, Mark and John were playing racquetball at one time, and they started deciding to poke fun at each other and insult each other using pirate terms, and they just thought it was so great. This is so much fun. Just throwing out the pirate insults at each other as they were playing racquetball, and then they decided, hey, we should make a thing of this. One day of the year where people talk like a pirate all the time.
Let me disturb you for a minute.
Sure.
I just resent you my little card.
Oh.
My contact card as well as sending that to Harold
Uh-huh.
because my contact card had CarrHunger at CarrHunger.com as my email address and had your name on it. It said Christina and Martin CarrHunger, which is not
Oh,
CarrHunger
that's
Creative.
probably,
It's
yeah.
Christina and Martin.
That could be causing
So
some of that.
I edited it and resent you the card.
Awesome. Thank you. I'll
Um,
replace it.
And I would appreciate it if you
I
would
do the same thing.
resend me yours, including send yours to Harold, because
Oh.
that's our
Oh
old
my
address.
God, I haven't changed that. I thought I
No.
had. Okay.
According to this, you have not. So if you
Okay.
could do that, that would be great.
In your database, I think. Yeah. Okay. I'll make sure doing that. Yeah. But so what day? September 19th. So there we go. And the International Talk Like a Pirate Day was born, and that was probably about 15 years ago now, wasn't it? And so September 19th, every year, people all around the world are encouraged to spend the entire day talking like pirates and using whatever pirate euphemisms and scurvy dog terms they want to use. So we're definitely going to do something for Talk Like a Pirate Day. We're going to set something up.
Yep.
That wasn't very pirate.
Sorry, do I have to go into charity now?
No, not yet. No.
Do you want her to go into
Scared.
charity now?
Be very afraid. But she's got her pirate periodic table shirt, which is awesome,
And the pirate shirt is hot.
and the pirate cap, yeah, which says the beatings will continue until morale improves.
Because we said so. It was bought at Disney, so it wasn't family friendly.
I know, yeah.
And this was bought Disney in Florida, and this was bought Disney in California
By a
by
friend,
Robin
yeah.
Beck,
Mhm.
one of the team members, one of the squires for the jousting team we were using at the time.
Yep.
So good friends, still friends.
Yep.
You still have to cut patches for her.
Yes.
September 17th.
Got a message. We'll check later. Yes.
Okay.
Awesome.
Martin still has to fix and send his to both me and you. So
I can do
Yeah.
that right now. Since you were already
okay.
doing yours, yeah.
you can do that right
I
now.
can do that right now.
I will stop you. This helps also connect to your YouTube if you desire. Yes, it disconnected from Twitch in our case, and I've chosen not to reconnect it to Twitch because that seemed to be where most of the trolls were coming from. We were getting some attention, but
Not enough.
it wasn't worth it. So I reconnected to YouTube, to Twitter, and to Facebook. So very successfully. So yeah, there's a whole list. I can't remember what else. Someone else on here, if you know what other apps, then please. But there's a whole bunch of apps we stopped using. Twitch is one of them. So it's more like courtesy trickle down more than anything. It's like I used to trickle everything down to what's the one that scrolled and scrolled and scrolled and scrolled.
Oh,
That's how little I used it.
not Flickr. Tumblr.
Tumblr.
Tumblr. Tumbling on Tumblr.
Tumbling on Tumblr, yes. I stopped using Tumblr because it wasn't worth it anymore. So yeah, the amount of effort it takes to go from app to app. I haven't even looked at WhatsApp. Apparently, that's something
WhatsApp,
that
yeah.
everyone needs to have, and I'm like, oh, I'm trying to relearn LinkedIn at the moment. I want to build for you guys. I want to act for you guys. I want to create for you guys. I don't want to be
Mhm.
bogged down. We need a third person that's willing to be bogged down for a cut of our income. You know. Connecting mine to YouTube as well. I tried once or twice, but I haven't succeeded yet. Ed, do a broadcast with a title saying "Haps Help" and tag people like Pablo and Peter and hopefully they've got a chance to come on. But Pablo's also got a number of, like he's got a huge database that he's built up and videos and how-tos. Because Haps just got really, really big, so there's only so much they can handle. They are human after all. I know he wears a Spider-Man suit when he bike rides, but he's human.
That's right.
So did you fix it?
I fixed it.
Our personal address on your
Yes.
ID. Okay.
Yes.
Did you send it to Harold?
Working on it.
Okay. He's working on it, Harold.
Boom.
So,
There we
how long have we been on?
2 hours and 17 minutes.
So we have two choices.
Two choices.
The three of us decorate the pastries together and stay on air
Uh-huh.
for another half hour,
Right.
and then give this all a break because it needs to charge.
Mhm.
It needs a full charge before we go into the backyard with it all.
Out back, yeah. Gonna have to run the power back there anyway.
Or we simply just get off and do all these things we're supposed to do. I mean, no matter what, they have to be decorated.
That's true. Maybe we should give our tech a break. You don't want to get.
I want to
You know-
ask them.
Okay, yeah. Let's ask our viewers. Do you want us to keep going? We've got.
See how eagerly he likes answering everything I ask? I mean,
know,
everything.
yeah, really.
Hey, Martin, what color is poo?
Depends on what you ate.
See? Just.
You can do short broadcasts entitled "Haps Helping," and it let Haps know of my issue with YouTube.
Well, basically, you're sharing your difficulties.
Mhm.
And how about no sound when your broadcast when you bring them up?
Well, this is on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get no sound when I bring up YouTube. But I've asked that question a few times,
And
but as an
still haven't gotten
isolated
answer,
situation
yeah.
and still haven't
Yeah.
gotten an answer. So I figure it's just too much. It's probably somewhere in one of their tutorials,
Yeah,
and they're just not taking the time to answer because
they're too busy.
it's in one of their tutorials.
Mhm.
Because I've seen other people do it. I'm just not sure what they're doing. So,
Oh, I'll go through it.
Kirk says take a break.
okay.
Anyone else? So, because we got our cupcakes to decorate, we've got the 6 little pirate skull cakes. This is all stuff that we baked the other night to decorate, and yeah, we can keep
Redecorating.
going.
Well, no, yeah. So, well, take a break means, yeah, they're okay with us decorating off camera.
Yeah. Mhm.
I just have this obsession that's pretty unhealthy, and that's I hate things unfinished. So,
Yeah, we're getting people saying take a break. They don't want to listen to us anymore. They don't love us anymore. Oh my god. All right, that's enough of that.
it's really easy for you not to feel loved, isn't it?
Oh, I know. I had a tragic childhood.
You're a spoiled child,
I did,
dude.
actually. Yeah, that was the most tragic part of it, really.
Hey, I was spoiled for once.
Sorry, what?
I was spoiled.
Maybe you should be talking to her more and not me.
Maybe, yeah. You the youngest?
No, I'm a middle child. There was my
Middle child.
half sister, half brother, then
Okay,
me,
fine,
and
it
my
doesn't
full
matter.
brother.
You're right, Martin. You just cut another friend out.
Give yourself a break today. Get
Okay,
away to McDonald's.
So we're gonna casually decorate and take our time and relax, and then do the second broadcast.
At 3 p.m. Eastern.
And I am not doing anything. You're the
I'm
host, dude.
setting her all up. Yep.
I'll talk to them while you do everything.
All right.
But I did everything for your birthday, mister.
That's true.
Payback time.
Time I do that.
Payback time. I'm like, this should be an honor, and you're like, payback. Like, I mean,
It is an
who's
honor-
being nasty
it is an
now?
honor and a privilege.
I miss my crew. I miss the random foot rubs. That goes all the way
Random
back to
foot
Toronto
rubs.
Track.
That's true, yeah.
At Astra, actually.
Oh, that's right. It was that Astros.
the
that
Wombat.
one- the one that-
Oh yeah, going back. Yeah, I remember him.
We all miss the
MapleCon.
Wombat.
Actually, I think that started at MapleCon. The first year you
Wombat,
went to MapleCon.
MapleCon.
Yeah,
Literally 2 months after I met you.
yeah.
That's right. He was the
And I
first
thought,
person.
who is this creepy old guy trying to move in on?
I'm like, it's a science fiction convention. What's the problem?
Oh, I
Rub my
remember.
feet,
She'll
please.
be nasty if we like.
I remember
You
being
gotta
in
do
those
what you gotta do,
circles
buddy.
in massage
Well, this is true.
4 in
You
the
take
morning.
turns, right?
Yeah. No, but this is it. This is
When
why I
you
did
could
so
stay up
much.
at the phone.
I was so responsible for so much. No one wanted me to help them. And I was fine with that. And that's when I felt the most appreciated. And a lot of people who set up those moments in public as being me being self-centered and egotistical. But you know, when you're working 12 hours straight and you're handling a whole cast, plus all the budget, the money, making sure everyone's fed, making sure everyone's watered, plus being your character where everyone's supposed to be doing that for me
That's
in
right.
public. I still set up everything they're bringing to me. I still set up everything. I mean, that's why I say characters are not always the person. We could tap into ourselves to create the character. That doesn't mean it's us. And behind the scenes, I was getting massages and I was getting food brought to me and cooked for me. Well, yeah, I just set up all the gigs for them. I got them paid. I made sure they were all there, and I was very happy with that balance. And because of one very major situation, which was not only a financial hit but an emotional hit, and the excess of slander and people like Martin who were there one moment and then hid from the slander the next. I understand why they all hid. I understand why they let me be out there. I kept joking about being the moving target. That's one joke I will never ever do ever again, not even in character. Because what it did is it put in their brains that I was willing to hurt. And the more tired they got, and the more they couldn't handle their own stuff because I handled it all for them. This is why I say to parents, don't treat your child that way. Let your child hurt. Let your child hurt.
Sometimes failure is the best way to learn.
Yep. And these guys didn't learn, and I learned the hard way and burnt out. And then burnt out again, and then burnt out again. When you spend every day thinking that the whole world likes you only because you're willing to burn out for them, it's really hard to stop. And when you're a person who was giving it and then stopped, it's really hard again to start. So we're in a limbo land. One of us eventually will kick in.
Yeah.
But I miss that. I miss busting my ass and working hard and having that appreciation. We also got to a point where a lot of our people, including you for a while, were taking credit for all the work I did.
Yeah.
And I gave you guys that credit because I was too busy. I said it was okay that you were claiming you were doing it all.
Yeah.
It wasn't okay.
No, it wasn't.
So yeah.
You need that credit.
The more I get, the more I give. We're doing it backwards from the way I grew up.
Yeah.
As opposed to the more I give, the more I hope to get. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard, mister. Let's keep my heart in line though.
Yeah.
You keep my heart in line, I keep your brain in line. How's that?
Okay.
Give that face to the camera. That's a beautiful face. What you gonna do if you got a potty?
Well, this is it. I mean, I already went. Katie already went. Christina hasn't, but we take turns, right? We turn our mics off so that.
Hopefully, when we take this out.
Go pee.
And I'm not going to McDonald's. That's not a break. I know that's their ads, but that's personal torture. Really.
And it's not that type of broadcast.
That's right.
Oh, really.
I can be nasty. No, Harold, I want you. I can't say I want you to stay the same as you were before, but I'm happy to see some of your best traits still intact. That the world and the time away that Mark and I have been off trying to explore something else, I'm happy that your best parts are still intact. And I know I'm going to be difficult at times, but I appreciate your patience. You and Katie have been
Even though we're not doctors.
wickedly awesome.
Even
That's it.
You wanted me to get my sense of humor.
And that is understandable. And yeah, we never, there's very few broadcasts we cut off, only if we have another obligation. We're trying to cram one in. We'd like to get back up to our standard as Periscope, which is every second day, even if it's just a short, casual, hi, how are you? Yes. All right?
All right.
We good?
We're good.
We good?
Good.
Pippin, we good?
I'm not good. I'm nasty.
Oh. Good.
Okay, now I've got an earworm. Earworm from Nasty, Janet Jackson's Nasty.
Oh, yeah. God, all these songs from when I worked at Much.
That's right, yeah.
This is scary, guys. I'm feeling old.
No.
I'm older.
Look, you two!
You gotta go potty, just leave the room. You're broadcasting in for a time, yeah. Well, problem with us is we bring our mics with us, so we have to make sure we turn them off.
All right,
It's easier than trying to fish the cord back out.
These mics aren't dead, but let's charge them.
Yeah, they're gonna be plugged in, charging, and yeah.
I
We'll be back on the
actually do have to go potty.
There you go.
I know it's my birthday and everything, but can I put some mushroom?
Yes. Yes, you
I think I have to do one and two.
One and two. Ooh, thank you.
Yeah.
Sure.
Too much information.
Can you? I'm sure you can. I'm sure you're capable.
I'm not going there.
May I?
You may. TMI. Too much information. All right, folks.
All right, listen. Respect yourself more than anyone else can, and everything will be just fine. Or as Charity says, may our ships pass peacefully in the night. I say nothing of the day. In other words, if I can't see you, you'll get away. The moment I see you, you're done. There's a whole poem behind it, too. I wrote a whole poem. Happy birthday, bro. Thank you, Bob.
See you later.
You got it. You got it. And hey, Martin. Pirate's a lot easier, but Yar is so stupid, stereotypical. Say ahoy, Martin.
Ahoy, Martin.
Actually, even better. Say ahoy, Flint.
Ahoy, Flint.
That'll look better when you're in
That's
costume.
right. Exactly, yeah. Cash app. For your birthday.
What's cash app? I hear people say about it all the time.
I'll cash app you $1.50 for Doritos.
Well, you can PayPal me $1.15 for Doritos, but we're in Canada and in Toronto. $1.15 will get me one of the tiny bags. I guess it's a nice little treat.
That's good, yeah.
Dollar store.
Doritos, Cheetos, whichever. Yeah.
Oh, that's $1.18 if you're at a dollar store.
That's right, yeah.
$1.18 in taxes.
All right.
All right, folks. When I get off here, I'm going to use the computer to put up a whole bunch of links for you guys. A quick question, Pop.
Quick question.
Quick. That is not a discussion here.
Yeah.
We do not do politics, and we do not do religion.
And that kinda counts
that
as
falls into
politics.
politics. We are neither. We are whatever the hell you decide.
Yep.
So,
Okay, peace. Awesome.
cool. Peace, awesome. All right. We are headed out, and I'll put a bunch of links on this cast. Actually, you know what? I'll do it as a post. That way I can do it while I'm going to the washroom.
That's good. Yeah.
Sit down with my iPad and do it as a post. So I'm going to put a birthday post for those of you who've been asking, because a lot of you have been, with all the little things that you've been asking for, the PayPal link, the Facebook event link, so that you can see the list of gift cards and, yeah, all that stuff.
Awesome.
All right, folks. Thank you. Have a great afternoon. I enjoyed the broadcast. Thank you, Ed. Hopefully we'll see you later on.
Yeah, hope to see you at 3.
All right. Everyone take care of yourself. Respect yourself more than anyone else can. And all will be just fine. That sounds like a car. Sunday. Just fine.
Just fine.
All right.
Keep the time.
We had a great time in Montreal. Montreal was all hardwood floors. Right? Go on, camera. Okay.
like to. That's my favorite thing. That's my
Fix a
diesel.
lot of food.
No. Oh, look, hot dog.
How much styrofoam?
Way too much styrofoam. The birds are confused. It's like, what's this city doing here?
But don't leave us hanging.